building.
Queen is in said building.
Queen was happening. Queen.
You are our first official person in the stream. We love Jonathan. Hello. How we doing? What's good? He can't stay headed to at what? Oh, your second movie. Okay. But wanted to stop in. Thank you. Queen always on time.
I'm all over the place. Hell yeah. She not playing. I love it. And I love it.
I love it. Jonathan, thank you so much for stopping in. Enjoy your JJK movie, because I know that's what you're going to. Enjoy. Lady Serenity
in the building.
And also in the same vicinity as King. Let's also just put that out.
Wait, what you mean? Nah, gang. I done moved out.
Oh,
I live in the living room now.
Oh.
Nah, I'm playing.
Times got hard.
Man, look, for y'all that don't know, Lady Serenity is my wife, the love of my life. You know, I got my chili bread.
You all got, you're lucky. I'm not gonna lie to you. You are lucky. I actually didn't get to see the starting
He's a pro amateur.
He's an amateur at this stuff. But you know, it is what it is. You know, you do what you gotta do.
Your wife, I knew it. Yeah, Queen, that is my wife. Absolutely, yeah.
Yes.
Lady.
Yes. So, everyone, before we even start this lovely stream that we are both extremely excited about, so we are so thankful that all of you are here. You truly are. We're going to go ahead and we're going to let Pope, aka King, do our lovely intro before I take it with us.
First of all, I'd like to say shout out to everyone that followed before this first episode. Welcome to the Power Up Here podcast. Okay, the place where we're going to be discussing anime, comics, and games. Okay, two good guys hanging out. Myself, Pope King X, and the only one, the one and only BGM. We are in the building. Guys, welcome to the first episode of Power Up Here podcast. We're about to get right into it. All right, stick around, guys. Stick around.
Couldn't have said it better myself. You know, I couldn't have said it better myself. Well, everyone, again, to double down on what our lovely, our other host said, welcome to the Power Up There podcast. Our first topic today, everybody, and please, you know what? Let's switch it up. Since I see we got Queen in here, since I see we got Lady Serenity here, and now since I see we got Lowly. Sir Deku, what
yes,
is
sir.
Good?
Sir Deco. We gotta get it right, man. Sir Deco in the building.
Ooh. Sir, make sure you correct me when I say shit wrong, okay? Make sure you correct me, damn it. Alright? I need to be corrected, okay? So y'all make sure y'all correct me. Since I see that we got a lot of people in here who are some streamers, some of us who are not, but soon to be. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna start off with the game. What do you think about that, Pope? Think we can start off the game top of this, sir?
Let's load it up and let it rock.
Let's load it up. Let's let it rock. I love it. So our first gaming topic, everyone, is why do, and please, if you love anime, I think you're gonna really want to be involved What's on your mind, sir? What's on your mind?
Ooh, when we think about this topic, right, for a second, or I should say when I think about this topic for a second, the first game that comes to my mind is one that we actually played together. With the My Hero Academy game, but you
Yeah,
guys
the
know
My
what
Hero
it is.
Academia. Yeah, I know it's
Academia. Now I spent, I think, a grand total of 3 months on it, and I believe after that it kind of started dying down. It was huge in the beginning because it was a group game, a team of three. They definitely tried to copy the anime as much as they possibly could, but there were so much unbalanced characters, right? You had some characters that were just completely overpowered, other characters that should have been overpowered, but they were definitely not delivering. Um, I think one of the biggest things about the anime games that don't make it is because they try a little bit too hard to replicate that actual anime, right? So you have what's his name? All Might, right? For an example. When All Might first dropped in that game, he was devastating, okay? And then they nerfed him. Why would you nerf legitimately one of the strongest characters in the anime, right? And, they attributed it to trying to balance the game, which, I think they did a great effort, they did, but I think that ultimately led to the downfall of that game. And I think that's one of the main factors that leads to a lot of anime games that don't make it. Now, we can also throw in Xenoverse, right? Xenoverse 1, and then you had the follow-up Xenoverse 2. It's actually still pumping. There's still content that they're bringing out for that game, for both of those games, actually. And, I want to say that they're pulling from the whole dimension, right, of Dragon Ball Z. Going to these different universes and they're fighting beings and things like that. So I think one of the reasons is that it's too much balancing with the powers, and sometimes it's just not enough content. To be honest with you, what do you think? Those are my initial thoughts on it.
Pardon me. I did miss some of you statements. But honestly, with a game like the My Hero, not My Hero's One's Justice, Rumble, My Hero Rumble, Battle Arena Rumble. When you got a game like that, I understand the reasoning for balancing everything, but if you are going to try to make it as realistic as possible, exactly what I think stating is, you have to make sure, hey, all right, this character, All Might, for example, let's continue on with All Might got to be powerful as well. That's one of the things. But again, if you are making it as accurate to the anime, then one thing that you need to do in that game is you need to, All Might has his buff form, but then after a set amount of time, he debuffs. He goes down. He's not as strong as he was anymore. That's accurate to the anime. I get it. People want to play with All Might and they want to just enjoy All Might in his glory. But that's not. Sorry, y'all. I gotta unmute everything. Unmute it all.
Everything.
What is going on, everyone? How are you all? Welcome to another Power Up Pair podcast with our special guest. You see who he is. It is no, I'm not even going to say no more because I have a whole intro for him, okay? He has no clue about it. Only one who knows is King. He got no clue about this. Oh, it's good. Don't worry about that. Trust me. Trust me.
like trying to
Trust
unsubscribe.
me.
Okay.
Trust me. I did you good. Okay. I ain't do you dirty. I ain't do you dirty. I ain't do you dirty. But as always, everyone, you already know what it is. We have to get our introduction from our one and only. You know who he is. Coming to the stage is our one and only, our man, King.
Yo. What's that good word? What's that good word? What's that good word? What's that good word? Man, welcome back in, everybody. Since you've been here, if you've been here from the beginning, welcome back. If you haven't been here from the beginning, welcome in, gang. Number 7. Ooh, man. All I'm saying is that, yo, we in here for real. All right, number 7, episode 7, and we've got a special guest today. All right, I'm gonna let my man BGM go ahead and make those introductions. But listen, guys, I appreciate y'all being in here. If you've been here from the beginning, and I appreciate you being in here today. Welcome to the Power Pair motherfucking podcast. You feel me? B, go ahead. Let them know who's in here today, man. Who we got? Who we got?
Our guest today is a streamer from California known for his hilarious energy and love of anime, comics, and story slash RPG video games. Across the Purple app, Red app, Clock app, Instagram, and his Discord, he has built a growing community of over 6K supporters. When he is not streaming, you can catch him enjoying good food, hanging with friends, hitting the gym, and playing his latest obsession, Marvel Rivals. He's a true community streamer, always helping others grow and creating one big streaming family. You might even recognize this catchphrase. What's going on, everybody? It's your boy, Little Nerdy Zaylen, your slightly oversized, friendly neighborhood nerdy. So, without further ado, let's welcome the one and only Little Nerdy Zaylen.
Hi, everybody. That was. Thank you. That was. I said thank you, by the way, for those of you who know. Thank you. Yeah, that was a great welcome. I am immediately uncomfortable. I don't know if y'all can tell. Yeah. Congrats. How does one leave? Where's the exit?
And of
I
course,
just realized what I did when y'all were talking. I was just waiting for y'all to be like, "Hey, start questions," but I wasn't expecting that. So thank you.
and of
And
course, I have to do this every time. I'm
oh,
sorry. I do this in everybody's chat that this woman is in. Lowly, because I love Lowly, and I do it every chat, no matter whose chat she's in. I give it to. I have to give it to Lowly. Welcome in, Little Nerdy Zaylen. Thank you so much for being our second special guest. How are you doing today, good sir? How are you doing today?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. This is the only time y'all will find me online today. I didn't stream today. I saved all of my energy for you guys, and yeah, I am happy and honored to be here. And yeah, just to even be a guest on what you guys are building, I'm very humbled by it. So thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. We appreciate you being here. Taking the time out of your even I know we're co-streaming, but taking the time out of your specific stream to be here today and um be a part of our stream. Oof. Well, I guess what we'll do is I will go ahead and start it off. I have questions for Zaylin. Of course, I intentionally try to keep them all in the theme of the podcast,
Hmm.
just for anybody who needs to know. So, Zaylin, we're going to jump straight into it. I have my first question to you is, being an introvert, what is it about playing video games on stream that makes you so full of energy?
Hoo, hoo, hoo. Well, because I'm an introvert, I think that a lot of my energy drains fastest when I'm actually like physically around people, and I do better with like one-on-one connection. So like, I think it works out for me because I am a high energy person, but respectfully, you guys have different personalities when you're in the chat, but I think I just like it's the chat. It's like it's one person, it's one being, it's one entity, it's one community, and that usually helps with the energy. But I'm kind of like this on and off camera, so yes, this is how I am. Like it's no show. I'm literally like this all the time. just not around large groups, at least not for too long. If I am, I usually disappear for like 2 days and don't come outside.
You know, that's really interesting to me too because my wife is very introverted. And I know for a fact of being around people completely drains the energy of of an introverted person, but I know also with like just talking to people sometimes can be really draining. And shoot, even for me, I'm an extrovert. When I get off a stream, listen,
Yeah.
chat, let me just tell you, when I get off a stream, I don't do shit. I go sit on the couch and I watch YouTube till I fall asleep. I don't do a damn thing because I'm like, it's really taxing
Yeah.
as a streamer to literally, you are entertaining people. And that's what I give King a lot of props sometimes because he doesn't keep his camera on, so he doesn't always have to be so engaging and so entertaining. He can just do whatever. But like,
Just chill.
when you have your camera off and you're just, or camera on and you're going and going and going and going. When I get off of that stream, I'm trying to tell you, I don't do nothing. I eat food and I chill the whole rest of the night
Yeah.
because I be drained. I be drained for real. Like, really.
That's what I like. That's the ideal situation. A lot of times I squeeze streaming in between things I have to do before and after. But ideally, I would just I would go into a coffin. Like I would just die. Like that would just be it. You just wouldn't see me. I would just be gone because.
Just go
And,
to a
and again,
coffee.
like it's not, but like to the same point, it's exhausting, but it's not. It's fulfilling. You know what I mean? Like, it's like you want to do it, you enjoy doing it, but it does, take energy. And for those of you who do stream, y'all know what you guys hear from us, what you see is one thing, but there's a whole bunch of other processes going on in the back of our head. Playing the game, managing our screams or whatever, trying to keep track of the different personalities, and respond. Like, yeah, the conversation part, that'll get you. That'll get you.
Oh yeah, 185,000%. Um, King, you got some good old questions or
So
anything you want to talk about?
yeah, absolutely. It's Zalen, man. Of course, of course, of
I know,
course.
and it's funny because he said I feel honored to be on here, and I was like, I feel honored having you.
Nah, it's Zalen, man. It's Zalen. Roll out the red carpet.
Oh, I
Absolutely.
know that's right.
Um, so
Oh,
you
this
know
is a
what,
long
Zalen?
stream. How you turn the camera off? I'm ready to go. My body keeps
No,
turning to eject.
nah, man, we're too connected. You're not going anywhere. Listen.
That part.
So we,
How?
we've known each other now for a little bit. I'm not gonna say a while
Hmm.
or a few.
We've known
I've
each other
checked out some
for
of
a
your
year and
content.
some change. Oh, you
Okay,
talking
so
about?
then yeah, I'm
Yeah.
speaking for myself. I've only known
Hmm.
Zalen. It's maybe a month or two now, something like that.
Hmm.
And I've checked out some of your other social media platforms, and I've looked at some of your content. And I'm curious on your position when it comes to IRL, right? So, are you necessarily like a fan? Would you say you're a fan of IRL streamers or the IRL streaming side of streaming, or do you like primarily like sticking to like gaming content? Because I've seen like a little bit of your IRL streaming. I know you did a little bit of
Yeah.
workout. I know
Oh
you
my
you
God.
take the
Yeah.
walks with your dog. So I'm just curious about your position when it comes to IRL streaming.
Oh, you mean okay? So you mean like generating content that's not necessarily like dependent on like games or like
Yes,
in
yeah,
like my personal life, basically.
yes,
I'm
sir.
honestly I'm actually trying to find the balance of it. I think sometimes I think IRL streaming is a little bit easier, but
Mm,
I also, and I think a lot of you guys can agree with this. Um there are also just parts of my life that involve other people, and because they're not in the streaming space, I want to have those barriers up. Sometimes a lot of the content that I probably would normally generate with other people,
mm,
generate for for the public, like other streamers do or other content creators do. I don't, only because they involve interactions with people who necessarily don't want to be in the public, like, or just want to be out there like that. So I'm a fan of it, to answer the question, but I feel like I have to be a little bit more precise on what I can actually show, and what I can put like out there. So like for the longest, I didn't use my dog's name, and that was just like a test. And then when I started using my dog's name, and you guys found out what my dog's name was, it wasn't like a really big thing or whatever. But then some people offline that aren't necessarily like in my regular streams, or they're kind of like, wait, how do they know your dog's name? They're like, but they know my name. I'm just like, that's nothing to do with you. Like, it's like some people that I'm with, they actually are a little bit more shy I'm consider myself kind of shy at times, but they're a little more shy than I am. So I kind of keep certain like boundaries up right now when it comes to like doing IRL stuff. But watching other people doesn't really bother me too much. I kind of enjoy it. I will admit I biasly do listen to a lot of like TikTok people who were like, talking about like their personal faith and how they're like overcoming like certain things or whatever. But as far as me myself, I I'm I'm interested, but just I'm taking it slow. I'm taking it slow with the offline stuff, with the IRL stuff.
Okay. Okay. Understandable.
Yeah.
Understandable.
Did I answer the
Be
question, or
anything?
did I just like go off the rails?
No, no, no. You did. You answered my question.
Okay.
Yeah, you answered my question.
Chat, I do also want you all to know, please, if you all actually have questions for Zaylin, please put them in the chat. We would love to be able to ask Zaylin a question that you all would like. My only request, though, chat, is please do not make it anything personal. No personal questions, just questions in general that you would like to ask Zaylin. We would appreciate that so, so much. And so would Zaylin as well. So, um, Zaylin, I first off, I just want to say I'm admiring that back wall. Okay,
Yeah.
we don't get to see that wall very often, chat. A lot of
No,
you, a lot of
no,
you are not just a
no.
part of our streams, you're a part of his streams too. We don't get to see this back wall that often, chat. So I'm admiring that back wall. That is
Yeah.
beauty. That's aspirations. Not got me looking in my area.
It's got a couple things. Yeah.
Got a couple. See,
Bring it
ooh, wait. That's a throwback. I don't even know where mine is. Damn.
back. And let's see. My
Talk
sister
about the
has them.
ether.
Yeah. Yeah. My sister has them too. Yeah.
Oh, look at
Yeah.
that. Yes. Yes. Yes,
Yeah. We
yes,
got
yes.
the
I'm excited. I'm excited for the fact that you are going to be at TwitchCon. If anybody is
Oh
going to
yeah.
TwitchCon and you see Zaylin, say hi, but I suggest you make it short. Um, I suggest
Of
you make
course.
it short.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I'm from looking at that back wall, and I know a lot of times you'll say like, "Oh no, my wallet can't handle it" and stuff like that. But like from looking at the back wall, do you plan to go to like more conventions and gain more
Oh my God.
items and materials to be able to display even for the stream and just for yourself in general?
So I will say this. Um, yes and yes.
I know
I
that's right.
actually do have more things. Only so much can fit in the background. Even on the other side of my computer, I have different posters, things ranging from like IDW to like Marvel, DC, like literally just in front of me on this side of my computer. I know you guys have been asking for a room tour. We're not there yet because some parts of the room just kind of like garbage. But no. And as far as like going to like other conventions, like I would definitely love to, and in the future the plan is to kind of do that more, and also like I wanted to go to like PAX and stuff like that, but you know gotta I'm trying to be a responsible adult. We've been there, we're trying to stay on the side that's responsible, and so unless I like unless something works out or whatever, I'm able to go, like I don't mind going. I do not mind going. Ideally, I would this is gonna sound weird, y'all. I would rather go to a convention with like something to do, meaning that like either like I'm working at a table or something like that, only because I think that helps with me like socially, like having a task to do, as opposed just to be like floating around. Like that's just me. That's just me. So ideally, I would go to a convention and like work at someone's booth or like represent something or whatever like that, as opposed to just like floating around or whatever. And I can't even imagine what a meet and greet would be like because I feel like I'd probably vomit on the spot.
I was just about to say, do you see yourself doing meet and greets? You have such the personality, and King has said this to you multiple times too. You
Lord.
have such the personality for streaming that I legit could see you doing meet and greets. Like I could see you having those pop up. Shit, I'll be there. Just saying. I'm just saying, I'll be there. Like But I'll be the one saying, but see, y'all meeting him. I've already met Zaylin. All right, like that. I'll
Like
be
I'm an
the
OG.
right. I know Zaylin. Okay, like, but it is. It's something I could definitely see you doing. Will your anxiety take control? Maybe. There's a very high possibility. But it's something like I definitely could see you doing a meet and greet, and I feel like you would have such a great turnout if you did too.
Yeah, I'll say this. Like the social anxiety is real. As long as I got an adequate break afterwards, I think that's the thing. Like I can do it. I like public speaking, all that stuff. I can do it, but I need to have that off cam, out of sight. Like professionally. Like I work behind the scenes. Like I prefer to not always be in the camera until recently because this is fun for me. But ideally, like I need to have time where I can just retract. Like a 3 day meet and greet or something like that. Even a whole day, I'm like, oh, would I be able to like handle that? Because I wouldn't want to. I wouldn't want to shrink on you guys and like just like melt out and just become a vegetable. But the idea, I would try it. I'll say that. You guys know, I will try almost anything once. I would try it, but in my mind right now, I can't see it. I can't see the need for it, and it's hard for me to picture myself. Like, what am I doing? I don't even know what I'm doing. I don't even know what I'm doing. I don't even know what I'm doing.
Don't know why, but um, and Zaylin, be feel free to join if you would like. We actually have a hydrate redeem from Queen for us to take
Oh
a
me.
drink, take a sip,
Mariah.
take a sip. My lord, King, you have to be prepared.
That's why I got kids. Can you bring me a bottle of water, sweetheart?
He said that's why I
You
got
know
kids.
what? And I am not mad
Look,
at it. I'm not mad at
look,
it.
Why I got
look,
kids, bro.
look. If you're
I
my
was
dad,
prepared the whole time. I was
his
prepared because
original
I
name,
had
of course, that was
kids.
like dad.
I
He
was
was like,
prepared because I had kids is nuts.
Right. Thank you, sweetheart. I love you.
I was prepared
How you
because I
give it
had
up,
kids.
baby? Yeah.
That's hilarious. Like that's legit hilarious. King, you got anything good, sir?
Oh yeah, for our next question. My apologies. Hold
I don't know,
on.
man.
Let's see.
I'm just parched out in these streets.
I'm telling you, right? For real. Okay.
That's why he has kids.
Yeah, that's why I got kids.
The original workforce and retirement plan, as my dad would say.
Oh Lord.
Right?
Oh Lord.
Right.
Mm.
Mm.
All right. Mm.
Oh.
Mm.
In the words of Rick Ross. Oh.
Okay, okay. All right. All right. So collab streams, I'm gonna say, are something that it's kind of new, but not new, right? And I say that to say when, let's say, when Twitch first came out, there was no such thing as like a collaboration stream, right?
For real.
So as far as that's concerned, and yes, with you being a streamer on multiple platforms, right? How do you feel about collaborations? Because I think sometimes they can be a bit negative, but they've turned out to be primarily positive. But what's your opinion on collaboration streams? And also, is there a popular streamer that you would hope to collab with sometime?
Oh my God. Okay, well, for the first part of that question, I don't have a problem with like collaborative streams. I think it's great. I think it's almost the same as like, okay, I don't I'm gonna use this example that came to mind. It's not a perfect example, but you guys will kind of get what I'm saying. Like, if there's like a certain like musician or celebrity that you want, and like that you're following, maybe they're up and coming, and they're opening for a bigger celebrity, like it's two for one. You know, you go to one place, you get the benefit of both those personalities. Whether regardless of size, you get to see them both like live or whatever. I think like to an extent, like you bring communities together when you collaborate, and a lot of us do have a lot of shared interests. You guys know how I feel about like sharing our interests and like celebrating them together. So a collab stream to me fits right into that problem. The hard thing though about a collab stream, besides the obvious technical aspects of it, um, are really timing. timing's the hard part. Like this, I'm gonna be honest. One thing that I do appreciate about this collaboration happening right now, you guys are kind of getting me out of my comfort zone. It's an actual just talking stream, which I've been thinking about doing, but I was like, I don't know how this will work. This is great because you guys who are doing just chatting, like I get to experience it with you. Like I'm like, you know, if we were like the main attraction, like the opener or whatever, like I'm the opener, the special guest or whatever, you know. So this kind of like it's helpful for me, but also for the audience. Again, our communities can come together, and in general, like it creates a unique form of content that we can't really produce on our own. So it's a win in all respect. It's just a matter of timing. Now when it comes to like collaborating for like bigger games, like if it's a one-off game it's easier, but I used to stream with a group, and timing was like the hardest thing, just getting everybody to be like on, you know, ready to play the game at the same time. That was difficult for me, especially because of just like offline other things that were going on with us individually. So that's what was that. What was the other part of the question?
Is there a famous streamer or favorite streamer that you would hope to collab with sometime?
Famous. Oh,
Or
right now.
favorite, you know.
And I know it's hard for me to pick favorites, so that's that right there was just kind of like, I don't even know. Honestly, right now, it's gonna sound so weird, and y'all please excuse me, okay? Oh, right now, it's not, maybe not like the biggest streamer, but it's you guys. Look, wait, hear me out. Okay, I know it sounds super corny. No, it,
I love
but
it. No,
hold
I
up,
love
hold
it.
up,
Trust and
hold up.
believe.
No,
I
no,
love it.
but like the actual like you know, I
Nerdy
call my community
community.
nerdy. It's like
Hmm.
us, like it's us. Not that, and this is, I don't get like starstruck. Is that what it's called? When you like see somebody, you like freak out. Like I don't get starstruck. I always look for the human and everybody, and that can go to a whole nother type of conversation. But essentially, I don't really have even the most famous streamers like Mr. Beast, or even like some of my friends who have like sponsorships or whatever, and like doing like the big streaming thing or whatever. Like it's not even about their fame or, you know, what they've, you know, it's more about just them as an individual and kind of vibing with that. This is my introvert talking. Introverts, we like those serious one-on-one connections. You know, small talk is like not one of our strengths or whatever. Like it all kind of plays into that. So like, you know, collaborate with you guys, like, you know, showing up in your streams or whatever. Like some of you guys out there that are budding streamers, y'all know, y'all all up in the chat right now. You know, Ariel, Lily, Tana, yeah, like Queen, all of you guys. Like I enjoy collaborating with you guys, and I enjoy doing that because the reason I even got into streaming was really because a lot of my friends were remote, and so this was the way I connected with them. So here I am with the, you know, whole new
Mm.
community of friends. So this is what I'm looking for. I'm not I mean, cool if Ninja for whatever reason looks my way, sure, let's give it a shot or whatever. Stress me the heck out. But like that, those aren't my aspirations. It really is the community. The reason I started streaming was because of community, which was an interesting thing to kind of realize. But yeah.
You know, that's one of the things I have to say, Zaylin, that I legit love about you is that you are always about the people. Like really, you are about the people. You want us all to win as streamers, as like small streamers, semi big streamers. Because like compared to me, you're a semi big streamer. But like, and I listen. But when I'm talking numbers. When I'm talking numbers compared to me, you're a semi bigger streamer than me. So like that's why I'm like, you know, and realistically, King 2 numbers, shut up. Don't you say nothing. Don't you say anything. Cause I saw it in your face.
Oh my God.
I saw it in your face. Don't you
What's
say
happening? What's
nothing.
happening? I want to know what's happening.
This is knowing him for a year and some change now, okay? Like I saw it in your face.
Wasn't
Don't
even
you
gonna
say
say
nothing.
anything.
No,
Wasn't
yes, you
even
were.
gonna
Don't
say
lie.
anything.
Do
I
not
wasn't
lie.
even gonna say anything.
Don't even lie.
The way he said it wasn't even convincing.
Don't even lie.
It wasn't even convincing when he said it.
Oh shit.
Listen. We gotta stay humble here, and I'm very humble about it. Like you two in general, in my opinion, have always been bigger streamers than me. And so like I always get like, I love the fact that you, Zaylin, are just so for everybody. You want everyone to win. When I
Yeah.
tell you, Zaylin, that like I felt so welcomed, and I don't know how anybody else in the chat feels about this, but I felt so welcome when I joined in your Discord. Like, it was extremely welcoming. And then to give another little caveat, Oreo the Duchess, some of you may now know her, my lovely wife,
Mm-hmm.
was against me streaming. She did not want me to stream at all. And then it wasn't until my spicy noodle challenge was completed, okay? And you were there. King was there, his wife, Lady Serenity, Tiana, Queen, everybody was there. And
Yeah.
regardless of how tortured I was, you all were so great. And when she popped up, she was like, "Oh no, you got a great community." And I was like, "Yes." And I said, "I attest all of that to Zaylin. Jumping in his community that he made, I legit attest all of that to him because he helped me grow. He helped me, literally helped me grow, because I get people coming to my chat all the time now. I love you all. I love you all, and I genuinely do. And that's including the two people that's on the screen right now. Like, I love you all so much. But like, you are so for the people, and I feel like that is such, it's rare. It's
Mm.
rare. You don't get many people even streaming, and I'm not just talking about like, or streaming and IRL. You don't get many people that are that are for the people. And it's even more rare when it's a person that don't like people. like, let's be real. Like, that makes it even more rare. So like, you're a gem. You are a gem. You are such a gem. And I'm very appreciative for being here. So well, for being able to be a part of your streams, to even have you come on our podcast. Like, it's, thank you. It's an honor. It is an honor to have you here, sir. Um
I will say, I will say, even what you were saying, like with the Discord, like again, like that wasn't me. That's what I mean. Like like it's the people that are here. Like I don't, and I'm probably gonna do this all the time. You guys might, I know you guys are probably gonna start saying something, but I'm gonna say it anyways. Um, the Discord, the whole presence thing, like that was the first time I set up a Discord. I had a little bit of help to ask for help. Someone helped me out with it or whatever, and I just directed people there. But it was you guys, like it's the people that are in the chat, like they're the ones that I like, because I know it's like it is really the community. I can't take ownership of it into that respect. Like, yes, if something goes wrong, then I'm responsible or whatever. But like, I like that warmth you felt, like that was like the same people that welcomed you in, or you know, some of them are the same people that are here now. So like that's what I mean. Like it's the community aspect of it. Like you guys, I feel like I do not necessarily. Thank you. I'm gonna say that before you guys get on my case. Thank you for saying that. But it really does come down to just you guys feeling comfortable, wanting to show up and just be yourselves and realize that, like, you know, I think a lot of us feel that there is success in all our futures in different ways. And we just want to be a part and help each other along the way because, you know, scratch my back, scratch yours or whatever, like, however you want to frame it, like, we are here for each other. And I, too, which I'm very adamant of trying to keep this energy, you know, celebrate who we are and all of our differences. You come in, you're a new person, you're instantly celebrated because guess what? We all been new too. You know what I mean? So like, yeah. What you experienced, I was probably like 10% of the 90% was everyone that was already there. Yep. I'm gonna say that.
I'm going to counteract. You know,
I'm going to
I'm going
inject
to
myself
counteract you,
from this
and and I'm going to say yes. It is definitely the
Yes.
people that were in
There we
your
go. Done.
community,
Great. That was fantastic.
but You are the one who drew them to there. Yes, they might have been like, you need to make a Discord, you need to do so and so, and we'll all be there. But your personality is what brought everybody into that space, and what makes everybody feel so loved and so nurtured in that space. Okay, so like even King said this to me before too, and I don't know if he ever going to necessarily admit it, but I'm a
Hold
out
on,
him.
hold
I
on,
don't
hold
care.
on,
Nah,
hold on,
no,
hold on.
no,
Nah,
no, no,
nah,
no,
nah.
no,
Hold
no,
on.
no, no,
Wait,
no,
wait,
no,
wait,
no.
wait, wait. Just
Absolutely.
wait.
Don't
Just
move the mic
wait.
closer. I can
Just
do that
wait.
too. What
Just
you
wait.
mean?
Hold on. Wait, 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 wait.
Stop trying to do this.
Hold on.
Stop
Hold
trying to
on.
do this radio voice.
Hold
Like
on.
ain't
Hold
nobody
on.
got time.
Hold on. Listen,
Ah, you
Linda.
got deeper.
Listen,
It is the radio voice. It is
listen,
the. Now we gotta
listen.
listen. No, now we gotta listen. He done turned it up. Now we gotta listen.
Zalen unfortunately has no choice but to accept his flowers, right?
That
Now
I
we
part.
love
don't
the
have to
fact
listen. We can leave
not
now. How do you
I
think straight?
I love the fact
It's
that you were
straight.
trying to make me an example because I was planning to do the same thing. I'm I don't know if I'm the newest, but I feel like I'm the newest to the community. And yeah, Zalen, it's your aura. You know what I'm saying? It's your ability to captivate the audience, hold them there. It's who you are as a person. It is your professionalism.
Mm-hmm.
It is your kindness. It is
Mm-hmm.
you being genuine. So, as someone who just became a part of the community, I have to agree and say, yeah, Zalen, it's 100% you and your aura. Now, yes, part of it is a community as well, as we're helping build one another, but we wouldn't want to do that and we wouldn't want to be there if it wasn't for you. So it just doesn't matter, bro. It just doesn't matter.
Thank you. Yep.
You well, first off, I'm gonna be honest. And this is just because this is me. I love doing this. I love embarrassing
You've been
people
lying
with
this whole time.
I love embarrassing people with
Oh.
when they're ashamed of, not ashamed, sorry, wrong word. When they don't want to accept certain flowers that they give. Hence why I have done that to you. What?
Oh
I'll
my
say
god.
about 4 months in. Like 4 months in, when I got comfortable, that's when I started like, nah, we need to give Zaylen his flowers. We need to like, and but it's so serious though. It is so serious. You really do deserve flowers for this. I know you don't necessarily see it that way, but you legit have brought such a great community together. And King and I are very appreciative to be a part of this community and to watch it grow. To watch it grow. If you heard my intro, Chad, he has 6K supporters throughout so many platforms. Yes, I looked it all up, Zaylin.
That
I looked it all up and I added every little bit of it with
oh
a calculator because I ain't that good.
wow.
But
Wow.
I looked it all up and added it all together through his Instagram, his Purple, Red, and Clock apps, his Discord, all together. You are you've accumulated 6,000 supporters. I'm calling them supporters because followers seems like a cult. So supporters,
That's
but
crazy.
is it not true? Is it not true? Six,
That's
but
crazy.
you have all right with this voice now, okay? Like you, like you're slowly killing me, okay?
It's all right though. You're gonna be good.
No, I'm melting.
I was like, are you seduced right now?
Nah.
But yeah, like through you have so many people, and it's still growing, still grow. I can sit here I can legit sit here and go, every stream that I do, I don't see that many people go follow, follow, subscribe, subscribe, follow, follow. Zaylin, almost every stream that I have been in yours, you are consistently getting a follower, consistently. A lot of, I don't want to say consistently because I feel like even you would probably be like, nah, I don't want to say consistently. A lot of the times you're getting subscribers, And I'm just like, wow, I need this energy. I need to be able to do that for my streams. How can I learn from you? So a lot of the things like that you have even stated about me with the commentary and stuff, I literally watched you and learned from you and pulled from you. And that's why you sit here and you're like, our commentary is pretty similar. Yeah, because I watched from Zaylin. I learned from It's hilarious. Who sits there and screams and says it's a sneeze? Like, oh my god!
First of all, I am allergic to fear, and I'm going to stand by that. Opinions are subject to change. I'm going to stand by that. Okay, like, look,
That shit was so funny. I'm
It's
not gonna lie.
hilarious.
He fucking screams. It's like, oh, don't worry about it. It was a sneeze.
It
Like
was a
what?
sneeze.
That was in real
I was
time.
tired. I
How are
was
you
tired of
like? What
yelling.
is this? The Matrix? What are you doing? That shit was funny. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay, look, you guys. Sometimes my fear identifies as allergies, and my screams identify as sneezes, and that is just how it is. Okay,
See,
Got you.
this,
Got you.
I'm an
got
American.
you.
but
Nah,
this
that
is
makes
how I
sense
define
this
now.
is literally what
Yeah,
I'm
that makes
talking
sense.
about.
That makes
This is
sense. That makes
this is
sense.
legit what I'm talking about. My
It's
That
logical.
my
clears it up.
Logical.
like
Yeah.
mm,
Yeah, some people take Claritin. I'm just like, cut the game off, throw the whole console in the trash. Like, that's
There
it.
you go. Yeah. That
Yeah,
makes
that's it.
sense.
That's it. Yeah. That's it. That's it. But
but
yeah,
seriously though,
yeah.
you kudos to you. Appreciate you. Seriously. Glad to be a nerdy in the nerdy community. Seriously, I really do. I'm so glad to be a part of that community. It's so great. Um I have a question. I've completely stopped scrolling
That's crazy.
on the chat because I have a question here. Shut up. You get
What?
on my nerves. Like, why do you do this? like, why do you do this? Like, you
Dang,
get
I ain't
on my
even saying
nerves.
anything. I just said one word,
And
man. You got a
he's
triggering
and
going
now
on
he's
here,
over
you
here
know?
trying to seduce y'all. Like, he's trying to seduce. You should be saving that for one specific person, good sir. Just saying.
Listen, y'all be prepared and get ready for the new king. This is how it's gonna be from now on.
He gonna have these
Eye
late night
contact.
streams sounding like this.
Yeah.
Late night streams for real.
Straight eye contact. You see that?
About to go on the Baron.
Straight eye contact.
About to go night Baron.
Yeah.
I should have never
Yeah.
gave you that damn mic arm. I should have never did it, damn it. Because now he's unstoppable. Like, now he's
You can't stop
unstoppable.
him.
Can't stop me.
This is what happens when
It's over.
you're a friend. Like, damn it for being a good friend. Shit.
Harry, Steve
Yep.
Harvey, really? That.
Shit.
All right. First of all,
But speaking of that, Loli, you got something coming too, by the way. It's literally just shipped today. I just shipped it off today. So just so you know, you got something on the way to you as well from Mrs. BGM and from BGM. So just so you know, and it is for your streams.
and Loli owes me a collab stream. She thinks she getting off the hook, but we on her ass. You are gonna be a streamer. You are a streamer, and that's what you are. That's what you're gonna be. And you're gonna have to do collab streams with all of us.
That part.
Individually
That
and
part.
together. Cause I want my own time. You ain't gonna share me with Zillion and BGM. You better come, by yourself. Yeah.
I want my own time. Is not.
When it's my time, my time.
It's my time.
I want my own time is nuts. But
I'm leaving with you, okay? I'm leaving with you.
Oh God, that's so funny.
You.
Oh God, that's so funny.
Control, delete. Come on, let's
That's
do it.
so funny. Oh my Lord. All right. Well, speaking of Loli, we have a question from Loli to you, Zaylin. If you could do a con panel, what panel would you like to be on?
oh, y'all, most people give briefings before these things. So you have to watch things away. Just looking at him, just like,
Yo, I can't.
um, well, okay, the first thing that came to mind, and I'm literally just going to repeat things that I probably said in various streams, or whatnot. Um, it would, if I were to be, oh God, can it be like an informational panel, like kind of sharing from
She
experience?
just
Like,
said a panel. She didn't say what
okay,
kind of.
let's go
She
with that.
said
So I'm
what
like,
panel
okay,
would you be on?
because I definitely don't want to be up on a panel and be like, hey, I've done, no, 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 no. I like, I want to, I would, um, it would honestly be about, if I were going to be at a panel, it would probably be like, I'm going to say this, newer, smaller streamers, and just kind of like finding your voice in streaming. I think that's something that I'm
Nice.
trying to figure out myself, but I think it's also something that people want to learn about, especially if you're thinking about getting into streaming. So I would like to be on that panel, only because I'm not like a superstar or whatnot, but I'm eagerly interested in myself. And then based on what you guys have asked me, even what you guys have just even said today or whatever, I'm like, yeah, that's a topic. Let's talk about that. Because what I was going to say, and I'm going to completely misdirect this whole entire thing, was even when you were saying that, like, BJ, you were saying that you were looking at my stream thing and you were like studying me or whatever. I was like, at the end of the day, like you brought you to the stream. And I think that's the component. That's why I feel like there's space for everybody because no one's exactly the same. And you bring you to the stream. You don't imitate or be someone else. You magnify, you lift up, you know, exude parts of your personality. And then that becomes your platform. You don't have to imitate somebody else. Like you, this might get a little like therapeutic or like become like a weird thing to say, but like
Get into the mic, Zaylen. Just
you
like just
are,
like Pope did. Get into the
yeah,
mic.
yeah,
Yeah, speak up. Let them know.
yeah. But I'm like, it's actually by my monitor. So I'm just like, no, no one can do it like Pope. No one can do it like Pope. I don't have the
That
luxury.
part is so
Um,
true. Golly.
very true. But yeah. So it would be more so about that, just like your personality, feeling comfortable with you, and maybe how that will affect. Because you guys say that you feel comfortable on my streams or whatever. I don't have a formula. I'm just I am comfortable with myself, and I'm just sharing my comfortabilities with you guys. And yeah, I would be on that panel. Yeah, your streaming persona, the true you versus someone you think you should be. There you go. I just made it. TwitchCon, you heard that? I know you're reading. Yeah, that's my panel. Yeah, there you go.
I you know, yeah, I feel that would be an interesting, and I feel like that would be an interesting panel. Out of curiosity, though, who would you like if you could choose people? What did I just do? If you could choose people to be on the panel with you, who would you choose to like? Just
You guys, I
people that you
need
know.
like from like online and offline included. No, off online. It would be online. Yeah,
Yeah,
it would be
well, either. I mean, whoever you
ooh.
people to be aspiring streamers, people to be streamers now, people are streamers now, people are up and coming streamers, stuff like that. Like, yeah,
You know what? Okay, I don't as of right now. I can't think of anybody in particular. 'Cause I think that a good, and now I'm actually thinking objectively. I think a good panel, if I'm in there, I'm covering a certain space and experience. Um, Probably towards the newer side of streaming. So uh, maybe people who are bigger streamers or who maybe have like I would have. Okay, you guys, I'm sorry, my brain. I'm about to go into like production mode. I would actually the panel itself. I don't have an exact name, but the type of people I think that will make the stream, the panel interesting would be someone who's on the newer, smaller end, right? But then also someone who's on bigger end, and then maybe even someone who's had to switch platforms for whatever reasons, and then talk about the differences. I think that would create the panel. I don't have a particular person in mind per se, but I know what kind of personalities or experiences I would procure for that kind of panel. I think that people would love to see different aspects and people who stream games, people who don't do games at all, people who do their talents, and then that little wonderful niche of like people who just get on camera and just like build or craft things. Like what is it? You know, like that would be the those would be my guests. So yeah, crafters, more experienced streamers, transitioned streamers, people who don't play games. That would be the panel. And then again, the shared topic would just be your streaming personality. You know, what do you show the public like that? So yeah, I know that was an outside the box answer. I didn't
No,
have it.
no, I think it was good. I because it made me sit here and think about the fact that in your Discord you have a specific channel dedicated just to art
Yes,
and to creativity, and then the fact that during your streams, um, you've stated numerous times that your character of you have created, and I
yes,
felt like that's really cool, you know. So to have someone like that on the panel with you, I feel like that would be such a interesting
yeah,
point of view, especially
yeah. I
because
just
you also have that point of view as well. So
yeah, yeah. But again, to my point, like that's what I'm talking about. Like I will be a different variety. People who would show different types of things. But yes, yes, oh yes, I enjoy art. I don't have enough time, but I enjoy it so much.
um we do have a hydrate, which I think King just went ahead and did that.
I did. I was going to interrupt y'all, and I was thirsty too. Anyway, you should probably
Mm,
seen because I was licking my lips and shit. I was getting parched. Need something to drink. I appreciate you, Queen.
Thank you, Queen.
Ah.
He over here trying to seduce us and
yeah.
everybody in the chat.
Seduce who? Man, what the hell wrong with you? Listen, it's not even like that. I don't even understand
Wow, the
why
way you flipped it
you
on,
would
like
feel as if that's a situation that's at hand.
Oh God.
Perhaps, you should reevaluate what's going on here, and perhaps you'll get a different opinion.
and the first thing I see is a bunch of twerks in the chat,
And the
like
whole bunch of
like
twerks.
Chikorita bears. Oh my god, everybody just after just throwing it back, just instantly. All right, y'all, we are seeing a new culture for King developing before our eyes. You guys, y'all been warned.
There's nothing wrong
Tune
with twerks in the chat. As a matter of fact, I approve all twerks in all chats.
in. I approve all twerk. All,
This has turned to like a whole different
there they
thing.
go. There,
Ugh.
we got twerk in the chat now, right next to
This is
an Among
this
Us
is
character.
this is literally what he starts. Like this is what he starts. Like nobody realizes it, but like he says this one thing, and then literally people start twerking in chat. I want to say our first episode, he literally told people to twerk in the chat, and everybody started twerking in the chat. They all
I'm the
started
twerk
twerking in the
king on
chat.
this bitch. Yeah.
Harry said, "Sir thinks he's Morgan Freeman." We got Steve Harvey.
I don't know about Morgan Freeman. Yeah, it's Morgan Freeman, Steve Harvey. Come on, man. Wait, B, did you finish up with Zelen on your question? I think are we on question 3 now?
It was Lowly's question actually.
You guys actually have a list
Oh, it
of
was
questions.
Lowly's question, so that was a side
Oh,
question. My apologies,
oh,
Yes,
Lowly.
yes, yes, yes. That was Lowly's
okay.
question. If you have a question, sir, please go
Organized
ahead.
Nazi.
Yeah, there's something here that I kind of want to get his opinion on. Now,
Okay.
we were talking earlier, and you mentioned, Zalen being semi-big. I guess in comparison to other streamers, when we look at numbers, right? Which I think is a really good thing when we're discussing his career in general, because he definitely does have numbers. Now, Zalen, I'm curious, right? Now, with all the different platforms we have PC, we have console, we have mobile. I'm curious, what is your favorite platform, and what platform would you suggest to someone who's now starting out streaming?
Ooh, ooh. Okay, when you say platform, you mean like streaming platform, right? 'Cause you mentioned console, and I thought about games for a second.
Well, no, not necessarily streaming platform, but in terms of gaming.
Oh, in front.
I
Oh,
apologize. Maybe I wasn't so clear with my question, but in terms of the platform in which you game, right? PC, console, mobile, things of that sort. What is your preferred platform, and what platform would you suggest to someone who's now starting streaming?
if you're willing to, if you're starting streaming and you have the budget and you're willing to do it, I would suggest PC. And it's not
Hmm.
even about the whole PC master race. So the reason I say that is that a lot of games are available on PC that you can get, and they're at a lower price point. Some games will be like $60, $70 on console, and then their PC version will be like $40. So automatically there, but also you get a lot more freedom with how you can customize your things when it comes to streaming from a PC. Now, The hard part about that is that, again, if you have the budget, you have the time and experience for entry, I would immediately just say PlayStation. Like for entry level, minimum requirement, you can pretty much, as long as you have the internet connection, get up there and go. And PlayStation has a huge library of games from like this gen all the way back to like what, like PlayStation 1 or whatever. Like I know someone's out there streaming Rapapa the Rapper. Rapapa the Rapper. I never had the game, but I know about it. But yeah, but like, so entry point, volume, as far as like catalog, I would say PlayStation is probably the easiest place to start streaming. And I think a lot of people in our communities also just streams directly from their PlayStation. Yeah, but if you have the research, if you either have a power computer, let's say it's for work or for business, or or whatever, or you build computers, I would say that PC is where someone would have the most freedom, flexibility, and arguably the biggest library as well, because a lot of titles that you play on consoles can be played on PC, legally and illegally.
No, that's true. Definitely.
Yeah.
That's true. I actually started my career on PlayStation and then I
Ah,
went ahead and made the conversion to PC.
and one thing I will say about PC, as much as a headache it can be, because if you don't know what you're doing, especially when you like get like an update and it screws up everything, or you have to like learn a little bit about why your files are here, how to delete your cache and uninstalling and reinstalling stuff. Outside of that, one thing that this is my personal preference. I love to game in what I call high fidelity, like just really beautiful maxed out graphics. Like the animator inside of me literally leaps for joy. Like, if I could, there's a part of me that even like, I want to play Marvel Rivals and stream it at ultra. When I'm not streaming it, I have it on ultra settings. I lower it so I can stream it because I have to run it twice. But if you're into that kind of stuff, um, games usually will look better on PC if that's a thing for you. For me, it is. I am a yeah. I like purdy things. Like party things.
Nah, ain't nothing wrong with that.
So yeah.
BGM is here.
I'm a PlayStation goyle.
Mm,
I'm
PlayStation
sorry.
Girl. I tried to make Material Girl work, but I couldn't.
I'm
nah,
a
I
I'm
Sony
a
can't do
Girl.
it.
Nope,
I'm a
can't do it.
PlayStation goyle. Like but you know what? I'm just so I also end up having more problems streaming PC games than I do, of course, PlayStation. So that's
Hmm.
why I stick more to PlayStation than I
Yeah.
do PC. If once I can actually like up like my don't get me wrong, my PC is actually upgraded more than what it was, but once I can get it even better than that, I will definitely stream more PC games and stuff like that. Because, I mean, I don't know, like King, I don't know what your specs are or anything, but you seem like you run Night Rain smooth. Night
Hmm.
Rain seems like it runs real smooth from you. I always still get like stutters and all that crap, and I'll be like, ugh, this is ratchet. This is for the birds. And I so
Yeah,
I
I think the only game that I usually have issues with is, believe it or not, Helldivers, and I'm so curious as to why.
Mm.
Um, yeah, from the beginning, since I've had that game, I've had some, few stutter issues, especially when you're actually like dropping from the ship. Um, I mean, I can count on both hands, not using all fingers and two thumbs, how many times I've crashed. So it's not like too bad. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not so upset about it. But I've heard horror stories from other people. But yeah, for the most part though, I mean, my PC is pretty tanky.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's
And
it's
with the PC, you get the option, but I will say, BGM, you play on your PlayStation, but you're running it through your PC, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
mm,
Yeah. So so like the difference, I think, with that is that like your computer is not doing all of the work. They're working together. That's the middle ground. You run your game, your console, through your PC. Maybe your PC
mhm,
can't run everything, by itself, but you can at least, run, Ghost Tsushima through it. And you won't have to worry about, again, I care about this stuff, the graphics being an issue, because it's all
mm,
that's being taken care of with the PlayStation. So
Yeah.
like PlayStation to me is right now like subs to change. I always say that because I know I saw what happened to people on Twitter. But anyways, like everything like right now, like on PlayStation, you can without even having a computer, you can just literally like even Ari saying like PlayStation for like Ari, like she just jumps right on. You know, you don't even need to. You can just do it immediately. Like it's the most accessible for a beginning streamer. If you have the money or the resources, then you can do a hybrid. Maybe you have a computer, but the computer can't like. I'm gonna call this person out, okay? But I think it was successful. Lowly, for instance, Lowly's first stream, Lowly literally had Lowly has a console, but it was running through her PC. Once we get over that technical hurdle, which there will be, or whatever, Lodi's doing both.
Plenty
She's
of.
technically using her console to, stream through her PC. She's not streaming directly through the console itself. And then, then the other end is, you just go everything. If your PC can handle it, you do everything through the PC, which I think is probably closer to like how Pope operates. Except for Helldivers. Helldivers could be a variety of issues. Don't get me started on online gaming. Yeah, but
And that's why I'm a PS5 girl. I'm trying to tell you, I have to right now. I gotta stick in that area. I gotta
I
stick
mean,
in that area until I can get something stronger. I gotta stick in that area.
the
King,
way,
I do want you to know
yeah,
something. We have
what's
a
up?
redeem from Honey Bear of a random anime quote. So
Oh
we
ooh,
shit!
something we
Damn,
have
a
not
random
done yet.
anime quote.
Yes.
I got
Yikes!
one. I already got one. But that's just for y'all, right? So I'm gonna sit back
You
and
don't
watch.
have if you want to join in,
No,
you're more
no,
than welcome.
no, 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 no.
But
That's
I want to see what
crazy
y'all do.
word.
this is
It's the first
really for
game. I
us
want to
to
see what y'all do. I want to see what y'all do.
this is really for us.
You up first?
Win. No, I brought it to your attention, so you go. Ha ha. Have fun.
Nah. I already called it out, bro. I already called it out. I
I
already
don't.
called it out.
Okay, and I called it out second.
What the fuck does that mean?
It means exactly what it means in school. You know exactly what that means.
No, the fuck I don't.
Yes, you do.
I know what the fuck that means. I used to slap people that say that shit. Fuck you talking about? Hell nah. Nah, chill out, bro. Wait. Um, rock, paper, scissors. See who
No,
goes first.
I want to see this.
no.
Please do this. Nope, nope. I gotta see
Especially,
it now.
especially because this time you actually on screen.
Yup,
No,
yup.
but I'll go first. That's fine. I'll go first. Let me see if I can. I'm gonna even attempt to do the voice. I'm gonna attempt. Let me see.
He's gonna attempt to do the voice.
I'm
I'm
going to
scared.
attempt. I'm going to attempt. We're gonna see. This is for you, Honey Bear. We love you. The myth, the legend, Honey Bear. Wake up to reality.
Ah,
Nothing ever goes as planned in this accursed world. And love is not necessary. Power is the only true necessity. And as long as there's a concept of victors, the vanquished will always exist.
So just for the record, the tone of your voice was also giving announcer from Soul Calibur. I'm just saying. I'm just I'm just saying. I was like, wait, I'm derailing. I'm sorry. In the world, two souls. Like it was giving Soul Calibur. I'm here for it.
That's why I
I
said I
can't.
was
I
trying.
can't do the
I
voice.
was
You
trying.
did your thing. You
I
did. Nah, you
tried.
did your thing. You get, bro. You get cookies for trying, bro.
I
All
like
right,
cookies.
damn.
What flavor?
Chocolate chip.
Ooh,
Fuck.
best one. No, best one
Okay.
Snickerdoodle.
No, it ain't. Best one is oatmeal
You know
raisin.
what? You know what? I
Whoa!
can't
See,
fight
now
that now.
you really just went left.
Wait, what
Nah,
do you say?
let me say with the deep voice.
Nope.
The best type of cookies in this motherfucker is
Get
oatmeal
out.
raisin.
Get
I don't
out.
care what you say.
Get out.
What you mean? They healthy too, and they taste good.
Broken Sully,
Oh,
thank you so much for being here. Welcome in, welcome in. Thank you for the. Now they're working. What in the hell? Either I'm not seeing them, or they're just not working. I'm not even hearing them. But thank you for
Oh,
the follow, the alerts.
oh,
I'm trying to tell you, like this is
oatmeal raisin. You're nasty. Nah, I ain't. I'm healthy.
You're nasty.
That's crazy. All right. I got a quote from Fate Zero by Gilgamesh. Do exactly as you like. That is the true meaning of pleasure. Pleasure leads to joy, and joy leads to happiness.
No, that's right.
That's some dark shit, though.
It
Wait,
is,
did
but it works.
you just quote that?
He just quoted it from the show. Fate
Phase
Zero.
Zero. Yeah, Gilgamesh.
Fate Zero was. I like pretty things. Fate Zero
The Fate series was fucking popping.
but Zero, they had the Fate Zero had the same animation studio that it was I think it was Studio Trigger.
Mm.
No. It was, oh god, I can't remember. But yes, I'm familiar. No, Ufotable. Ufotable. Fate Zero was done by the same people who did Demon Slayer. There we go. That's I was trying to get there.
Oh, that makes sense. Now, when
Right?
you
You see
think
it now,
about
right?
it, hell yeah, I see
Yeah.
it now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see it
I'm just-
now. Every time fucking, what's her name, man? Arthur fucking powers up with Excalibur. I see that shit now. I see
Yep.
it in Demon Slayer, bro.
Mhm.
Water breathing for technique.
Listen, we're not even going to sit here and talk about Demon Slayer because Demon Slayer is disrespectful.
I love me some
No,
Demon Slayer.
I
though.
love
I'm not
Demon
gonna
Slayer.
lie,
No,
bro.
I
That shit
love
hot.
Demon Slayer. I love Demon Slayer, but the disrespect of how the creator goes, oh no, they don't know. Like, that's not real. It's all made up. What do you mean? Why would you do this to us? You should have waited till the anime was over and then told us that they weren't realized that it didn't seem real. I was like, you're disrespectful. You are beyond
I'm lost right now,
disrespectful.
and I'm going to tune out for a second because I feel like it might be a spoiler of the whole series.
It's not a spoiler.
Okay.
It's not a spoiler of the series. The creator of the anime stated that all the breathing and all the techniques that we see in the anime, it's not real. None of it's real.
Okay. No, it's stylized. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Got it.
And I was like,
All of that
but-
shit is made up.
but hold on, think about it. In Dragon Ball Z, are they actually shooting blasts? Yes, they're actually
Yes.
shooting blasts.
Rules are different in Dragon Ball.
But I'm saying to us though, as the watcher, that's real. They're legit out there fighting demons and cutting heads off and fire breathing and Hinokami Kagura and water breathing and then he wants to be disrespectful and be like, none of it's real. Like, thanks.
Well, if I'm catching this correct, I think he's talking about like the effects that we see. Like there actually isn't fire or water coming from the blade. That's what he means, right? Like that's not actually happening, right?
I believe that's what he's saying. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. I mean that kind of
Disrespectful.
Makes sense. I mean, but that's the beauty of anime, I would say. A lot of
And
even
for
sports
us,
animes, powering up,
yeah.
all the charging and the cratering. It's the feeling of what it is like to do those kind of things. But wait, do I get to do the quote thing too as well?
Yes.
Okay, mine is very short. First time mine was Mendokusai. That's it. Mendokusai. Yep. Anybody catch what I'm throwing? No.
It went over my head. I can tell you that. I'll be
I know, it was
100%.
really
I'll be
for a Japanese crowd.
100% honest. It went over mine.
I think I forgot what the English version of it is, but it's Shikamaru from Naruto. How troublesome? How troublesome is that what he says?
Oh,
Mendokusai.
is it
Yeah,
how
I
troubled
think
him,
so.
or is it such a drag?
What's the English dub?
I thought it
don't
was
know.
such a drag.
It's that. Yeah. It's that. Yeah.
That's
yeah,
a good one too.
That's a daggum thing.
I didn't catch it. Damn.
And
But
he was
airbending,
always
that is actually real. That's not what Demon Slayer is. They actually are pushing air and water and elements. That's different. That magic system, as it's called in writing, that one's real. Yeah. What
The
a drag. Thank you.
disrespect is all I'm gonna say. It's disrespectful. I'm not even gonna sit here and lie. I still enjoy it.
Mm-hmm.
It just made me so upset. It did. It made me so upset. I was like, why would you do this? Like, tell us this at the end. Let us know this at the end. Like, because it's about to be over. Like, we're close to being over. Ari actually put in the chat September 12th, guys, and that's for the first movie. We'll definitely be there.
Part one of the trilogy, right?
Yes, we'll definitely be there. I'm going. Actually, I'm about to start hitting up some people and seeing if we can have a little group going together.
September 12th about what? Wait, what's going on? Hold on.
Demon
Whoa,
Slayer,
wait a minute, man.
movie's coming out.
Wait, the second movie?
The first movie
The
What do you mean the
third
of
movie.
first movie?
it's the first movie of a
Movie Train.
trilogy of a trilogy.
Yes. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh, my bad. You know, my pirating ass. I already seen that shit. Yeah.
It is out in Japan.
Yeah, I already seen it with the subs on that motherfucker. You feel me?
I don't want to
Yeah.
read.
I don't give a fuck. I read shit.
I don't want to read. I'm gonna be honest. I don't want to read.
Oh fuck.
I want to
I'm waiting
sit
for
there and listen and go to the theater. Yes. Plus, I'm also trying to go to the movies more. If I'm being honest, because like going to Superman, which was fantastic, by the way. If you still have not seen Superman, you need to watch it. Some way, somehow,
fun.
you have to watch
It's
that
fun.
Superman movie.
And
It
I
was
still
good.
haven't seen it.
My pirating ass. See,
It's
shut
super
up.
fancy.
Still haven't seen it. Yeah, I could have been seen it, but I ain't. Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna sit down and probably watch it this weekend.
You'll enjoy it. You'll enjoy
I
it.
know.
You'll enjoy.
You said yo pirated ass. Man, look, I don't be having the time. I don't have friends like that, bro. I don't. There's nobody for me to go hang out with.
That's
And we're not
true.
about to take the kids to the movie theater, bro. You know what I'm saying? They shoot up churches now. I'm good. Like, why? What? A movie theater is not as important as a church, and they're shooting churches. Like, I'm good, bro. I'm sit my ass right in the crib, watch the shit on the computer.
Ooh, Tiana, I'm glad Ari corrected you because let there be other people in this chat, girl. You would have been flamed. I'm just letting
Wow,
you
she said
know.
Marvel.
I'm just letting you know. But she mistaken
Nah, fuck
Marvel
all
for
that.
okay.
Nah, fuck that. T, hold on. Yo,
Oh,
T, you
I see
good?
that.
What's going on with you right now? You feeling all right? Superman is Marvel. Come on, man. Put it together, T. Keep it together, T. All right. Don't you ever.
Y'all come back for this every Thursday. I just want to point this out there. Like,
The choice?
like,
Yeah.
like y'all come back for this every Thursday.
I,
What?
I needed to say much. She gets it. And yeah, they come back, B. Why wouldn't they? They love me.
They ain't here for us. They here for Zaylin.
I know. I know. I don't give a fuck about us, bro.
Right, they here for Zaylin. Like, let's
Y'all
just
give
be
too
real.
much credit. Y'all get too much credit.
That
No,
they here for
no,
Zaylin. Shit.
no.
I know.
Y'all silly. Y'all silly.
I know.
We have another question in the chat. Ari has a question. Which element?
Airy,
Go ahead, do what you do.
airy, airy,
Uh,
airy, airy,
uh,
airy,
uh,
airy,
uh,
airy,
uh.
airy.
It's
Okay, I'm done.
Ari. It's Ari. It's Ari. It's Ari. It's Ari. It's Ari. It's okay. Sorry.
My
We
bad.
went to a whole different place. Um Ari asked a question.
Twerks in the chat. Twerks in the chat.
Hey,
Hey,
twerks in the chat. Twerks in the
hey,
chat.
hey.
Wait, Ari's on the ad.
You missed all of that. That's crazy work. We're not doing it again either.
No, watch the bod. Watch the bod. Watch the bod.
Oh shit.
Oh my lord, that's hilarious.
Oh,
But Ari actually did have a question. Her question in the chat was, which element in Avatar, The Last Airbender, ended wait, what? Which element in Avatar, The Last Airbender, I think is what she was trying to say, do you think has the potential to be the most deadly element of the show? Wasn't kid friendly.
Ooh. That's a little spicy
deadly
question.
and kid friendly. I might actually have two different answers depending on which angle you want to go with.
You do what you do. This is you answering a question. Go ahead, good sir.
If you want to go deadly, I'm gonna say air. Think about people, animals, suffocation, instantly you gone. Deadly, you gone. You can't breathe. That's it. How you gonna breathe with no air? There's a whole song about it. It's done. Now, when it comes to
My bad. I apologize. I didn't even mean to bust out and laugh like that.
No, because that was funny.
Don't
Because
breathe
it's
without
the
no
it's you know because you know what it's called. It's
air.
called the cutoff. It was like you don't even get to respond. Like now, let's continue to the next.
I don't let my jokes breathe. But when it comes to wasn't
I
kid
don't let my
friendly,
jokes.
I would go. I would say water. I would say water only because I think that blood bending, which is derivative, we've seen it of water bending, the amount of graphic contortionism, the explosions, the gore that you could have just from that, I feel like that would not be kid friendly. But I do think that air is deadlier because you can at least have moments of survival while you're going through pain and breaking, but that's just graphic. Air is just like that's a wrap.
Ari says, "Okay, Zaylin, realistic answer."
Sorry, this is what you get.
Also, everyone, we have a hydrate. Just so you all know, to redeem our hydrates. I feel disrespected with the way this shit ain't working, but I think I know what's going on.
Oh, the audio.
Oh no, the alerts. I think I know what's going on though. I'll fix it, but you all keep going.
That was my answer.
I have to, the blood bending. I will give you blood bending. I'll give you blood bending, especially because in the later series they made it so that way blood bending did not have to be just set to the full moon. So I'm gonna give you blood bending. I kind of have to give you air bending too. I kind of have to give you air bending too, cause let me just real quick, real quick, and you just suffocated, or I'm filling your lungs with too much air and now they explode.
Ooh, a human balloon.
A human. A human balloon is great.
It's gross.
That's all cool, but I feel like you guys aren't giving enough credit.
If you say firebending, I swear to God.
Nah, I wasn't going to say firebend. Damn,
okay,
bro.
Good.
Yo, hold
okay,
up.
Okay,
nah,
good.
see, the problem is I started off my statement with the mic too far. Hold on, I got you right now, bro.
Now I think he got to get close into the mic to make a point every time now.
Hold on. Let me.
What have we created?
It's not just that. The voice gets deeper too when he does.
I'm just saying this is the only way that
attitude change.
I'm gonna be able to
exactly.
let you know.
That's the point.
I wasn't even gonna be saying fire breathing, but since you want to jump the gun, we can just go ahead and get into
Since you
that.
want to jump the gun, okay. Okay.
No, so, earthbending, right? I feel like we're not getting enough credit to earthbending and the abilities that earthbending has because the offset from earthbending was metal. And if we're looking, even if we're saying like modern day, let's be like, yeah, we can, we can control the elements. So say in modern day 2025, yo, I'm bending metal. I'm bending the ground that you're walking on. So with every step you take, you see what I'm saying? I can literally catch your feet. You walk into a building, you're not safe. There's nowhere on the planet that you would be able to be safe. You think that, I'm going to go to like the forest. No, you're not going to be able to go to the forest. It's earthbending.
The
you know what I'm
fact
saying?
that you said that earthbending doesn't get enough love and the literal next avatar is a earthbending avatar.
I'm just saying.
It's interesting to me.
Earthbending doesn't get enough credit, right? Everyone
Valen's face says otherwise.
I'm just no,
he's pulling out the figures. I love it.
listen,
Oh
right?
yeah,
Every time
okay.
people
That's
talk
clean
about,
Mm-hmm.
too. That's
Mm-hmm.
clean too.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh,
every
that's
time people
clean.
talk about the Avatar, wait, what do you pull out? Because it's delayed. I can't see. Wait, what's going on? What did I see here?
It's Chief Beifong.
Ah,
Chief Beifong.
ah,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
cool.
She was bad. She was bad.
She was
I'm
bad.
just saying,
That's
like
true.
earth bending is low key it. Like I get fire bending, that's cool. I get water bending, that's cool. I get air, that's cool. But I mean, I feel like earth and then having the offset of metal, right? Like what's really stopping you? You
Honey,
can use the earth to block fire attacks, water attacks. The only issue you'd probably have a problem with, the only thing you probably have a problem with would be like air bending, right? But not so much. I think earth bending is by far probably the strongest bending.
Well,
But that's just my
no,
opinion.
Honey
I
Bear
mean, I
disagrees
mean,
with you. She says, "I don't think airbending gets enough credit.
ooh,
If the Air Nation was pacifist, wait,
uh-oh.
if the Air Nation was pacifist,
They weren't pacifists.
we would be able to breeze if we pissed them off." That's what she stated. But if they, yeah, I think I get what she's saying. If they weren't pacifists, we'd have been screwed. We would have been screwed as people, not even nations. We would have just been screwed as people.
Yeah, I can
I
see
think
that.
the weird thing about Earth, not the weird thing, but the limitation that Earth has is that like when you think of Earth, even if you are thinking about metal, like the way that it even exists in our bodies, like air can get to you faster. I think even water can get you faster because it's literally flowing in that form in your body on a regular basis. So you're kind of like screwed. Also, I think someone who knows physics. Tell me more about this, but doesn't water over time pretty much wear down anything, including Earth?
Mm-hmm.
Like just
Yes,
rushing
this
water,
is
doesn't
true.
Yeah,
that wear down?
Okay,
yeah.
now,
Yeah,
okay, no,
yeah.
no, now hold on. So if we're gonna get technical like that,
Have fun.
Ooh, freeze my
I'm gonna
camera
make that
now.
comparison. I'm gonna make that comparison, right, with Magneto when
Nope,
he was
you
in
can't.
prison.
You can't. You can't. You can't. You
Why?
can't.
Why can't I?
Because
Why can't I?
because
There's iron in your blood.
because
This is
because
great.
no, but no, he's
He
but
added more
Magneto's
iron, just so you
magnetism,
know.
but also Magneto's working with magnetism. Magnetism, I don't think is inherently related to the Earth
Hmm.
bending. I don't think it's inherently related
And and
because
also
magnetism involves like induction, more like
also
correct.
with
It's,
the
it's a combination of different things, right?
also with the whole Magneto situation, he got more metal added to the blood to be able to take out by by Mystique giving the guy the drink. So
It was an increase in iron,
he
or
Yeah,
he
yeah.
yeah.
added more to be able to pull out, which kind of gives the indication that he can't pull out already enough of what's in your blood to be able to truly hurt you.
If it's on a yeah, I guess like if it's on a
Magneto going around
regular
being like
level.
instant anemic. That's how he's doing. He's just instantly making folks anemic. You're not dying, but you're anemic.
You know what?
No iron.
I
Everybody cold.
concede because I can understand. I can see it. I can
Everybody
see how
cold.
airbending would be more dangerous because you can literally just suck the life out of people.
Legit.
Um,
Yeah.
And
blood
the
bending
thing is,
is definitely
it's not even like a slow burn. It's a instant kill. Like it's
there's an
legit a
instant
instant
kill.
kill.
Yeah,
Cuz fire's a slow burn. Legit, it's a slow burn.
yeah.
I can give Earth being an instant kill, but it's in scenarios a crush. Well, that's really it.
Not really. Nah. What do you mean? They can take you right underground. You don't even have to get crushed.
But that's kind of a crush though. I mean, getting put into the earth.
Getting swallowed by the earth itself.
Have you ever been swallowed? You- by the earth. Mother Earth.
Mother.
But still, regardless, even when you're getting sucked into the ground, you're still getting crushed because the amount of rocks that's in the earth. So you're still getting crushed to fit into the ground. The anime just makes it look pretty.
Mm.
Like
Yeah, it
realistically.
does.
So like they just make it look easy, but realistically your body is getting crushed like to get into
Legit.
that ground. And then water bending is the same way to an extent, because that can crush you with pressure. But then also you're talking about flooding and drowning you. It's all of it's not an instant kill. Airbending is a instant kill. That shit is whoop, you're done. So I have
Yeah, they
to
can
agree.
literally kill you before you can even get anything out. When you
Right.
think about it.
Yeah.
Right. So like that's why I'm like, yeah, I have to agree with airbending, because airbending is dangerous. It's realistically is
Yeah.
dangerous. And now it makes sense. And I never thought of it this way, but now it makes sense why they made them pacifists.
They would just dominate.
They would.
Yeah.
And why they were jumped, as Ari said. Because they were jumped. For real, they were jumped. Because they knew that if the airbenders weren't on their side, ain't nobody gonna be on their side. So we gotta kill them first.
And it's funny because fire doesn't really work without the presence of oxygen.
That's true.
So literally they can nullify flames.
They can nullify flames.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why the Fire Nation had to wipe them out.
It was like, you gotta go first.
Yeah, they had to wipe them out.
And they had to wait
that was the biggest
the
enemy.
comet.
Yeah.
They had
so
to
they
wait
can get
till the
extra
comet.
strength.
Yep.
Yes. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So airbending has shown to be superior because I mean, the way they depicted it is that the Fire Nation was just superior to every other nation, and they had to jump the airbenders in order to complete, just because why the air was stronger. So I mean, they're saying that fire was stronger than earth and stronger than water, or water was really just depicted to be peaceful individuals. They weren't really a part of anything.
I think like the skill set versus the actual power versus how the power was used is kind of like what's up. Because like think about it this way, like burn the world down, the comet's coming, whatever, depending on what season you're looking at or whatever. But what the thing was, they had the advantage of surprise. They kind of just took over people. They weren't expecting it. If the playing field, if everybody knew that we were about to fight in this one place or whatever, I feel like fire would not have just gone through and just rushed everybody like what they did. Like I think even Honeybear was saying like there was a level of strategy that was behind it that isn't dependent upon the actual bending. It was more so the fact that they took advantage. They had the element of surprise. They were surprise bending. That was the true
surprise bending is crazy.
Surprise bending is accurate.
Like that's pretty much what it was. Like if you think about it, because again, air could have handled it. I mean, who knows? Maybe the water nation could have just been like tsunami, put your flames out. Like like it could have been a bunch of other things, but it was because they surprised them. So the bending itself was superior, but the nation, the nation itself, they took the initiative. They were the superior one because of the elements of surprise. If again, I feel like it'd be a different battle if they were all like away, like what I mean, if they're going to meet up at the same time, same place. If they had the rules of engagement, I think it'd be a different story. It'd be a different story.
Aries says Earth is deadly because it is quicker to execute. Air and water have to do all the motions to do it, which is accurate. I'll give her that.
Yeah, that's true.
You do have to do a lot more motion in order to execute the bending. Like in Legend of Korra, Zahir had to do the whole ball thing to kill the Earth Queen, and blood bending takes too long. Earth, I stomp my foot, you in the ground, quick and simple like Katara was.
She ain't lying. That's that. Yeah, that does make a valid point because it is a lot of motion to get certain techniques out with fire, water, and air.
I'm not
and
gonna say fire though.
It is true. No, it is true.
Well,
it is true.
Okay. Fire,
maybe
they just punched, and then it was a big old flame fireball that came out.
But
no, I think it depends on the intensity of the attack, right? Because I feel like with fire, you can do a straight kick or a straight punch and you can shoot flames out. But I think that they have to do more in order to get a higher intensity attack out. if that makes sense. You see what I'm saying? Like if you do like a quick jab, you'll get a fire punch out. But if you want something that's stronger than that quick jab, like let's just say initial boxing, of course, so you do like a straight or a hook or some shit like that, you're getting a stronger burst out instead of just that initial weak jab throw. You see what I'm saying? But so it'll take a little bit more in terms of movement for you to get that attack out, as opposed to like earthbending, where she's saying like you just stomp your foot, you're in the ground, and you can literally crush that person at that point in
I,
time.
I think the speed of bending also is, it kind of depends on the actual the actual practitioner, and like, how they're approaching. Because I mean, I don't know if these are rules or not, but to get a certain blast, is there always a certain sequence of movements that you have to always do, or is that just how the individual's channeling it? Because in that case, how fast you move, how slow you are, can just be dependent upon the user and how quickly they are connected to their bending. Because obviously, like, we know that, when they're learning, especially like, younger, and even like Cora, when she was like picking up stuff, like, you're doing the movements but nothing's happening. But the closer you are, the more practice you are, the more connected you are to your element, then the quicker response you get. So I would say that it might be subjective. Earth might be easier to connect with, and therefore it might appear faster, but I think it actually might just depend on the user. Because doing all
That
these
could be
moves
a
don't
point
guarantee a
as
fire
well
blast,
too.
doesn't guarantee an air bubble or whatever. Like, it's there's like an X factor that determines how efficient you are with it.
That's that intelligence of being an A scholar in school. I know that's right.
What?
Because the way you broke that shit down, golly, that was nice. But
Yeah.
but
He
that
Or
did.
like
but
He
martial
does
arts,
have
but
a
that
point
gave
though.
that gave a
when you throw
valid
or
point.
any type of fighting. Yeah, yeah. Like, even like, just because you throw
Hmm.
a punch, if your form isn't there, you can end up hurt. You could break your knuckles. You could sprain your
Hmm.
wrist. You can mess yourself up.
Izuku
When you do a kick,
Midoriya.
uh, yeah, too much power, no skill, no handling. Has to, it'd be more detriment to you. So, it kind of, I feel like, yes, in the show, it probably seemed like a lot of them, their movements made it move faster, but I still stand, to the original question, when it comes to like deadliness, deadly, like immediate, like the object is to unalive a person as soon as possible with the fewest resistance. I'm gonna still give it to air.
I think I have to agree with
Because
that.
imagine if a master was just like, just
I don't
everything,
know,
everything.
man. I
I think I
For
have to
me,
agree with that.
I'm stuck between air and earth, and I'm leaning more towards earth because like I've seen it's like a simple foot movement and motherfuckers is in the ground. You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't gonna lie, like the airbender's gonna have to do a little movement real quick to get my breath taken away, gang. I'm sorry. With a twist of an
But
ankle, you're in the ground.
historically, the airbenders are pacifists. They don't have a whole system of like moves or like training for killing people. You know what I mean? So like, where they're even
Yeah,
coming
that's
from,
true too. That's
they don't
true too.
they don't know war like that. They don't know war like that. So they actually probably trying to figure it out, like, how do I go from spreading pollen across these flowers to, pulling oxygen out of your lungs? Like, I'm trying to make that connection. Give me a moment. Give me a moment. Give me a moment.
So
Hmm.
that was Ari. That was a great freaking
That's a good
question.
question, Aaron.
Like that was
I'm
a
glad we all seen
great
Avatar, right?
that part, and not the blue people. Um,
Yeah, that's believable. That's
um,
evident.
but like that was a really good question, Ari. Thank you so much for that question. Again, if anybody has questions, please drop them in the chat. We will go ahead and we'll ask the the panel here, and we'll all
Have
kind of
a
go ahead
prompt
and talk.
for it or something like that.
Stream Elements is deciding to be on vacation.
How dare it? The disrespect.
It's on
Yeah,
vacation
stream
for
elements is
King. It's on
tweaking.
vacation for our podcast.
Bro, I'm about to fire that motherfucker.
Yeah, it's on vacation. I don't know why it decided to go on vacation. We never put it on paid leave time, paid time off. We just did not decide to do that.
Deny the motherfucker PTO and all too.
You know what?
It was not PTO.
Yeah. Oh
It's
no,
just
it got it.
hours with no pay.
No, it literally it was one of those employees that decided to be like, well, since you're not gonna give me my time, I'm gonna take it anyway. Like that's the energy that it gave. Like for real.
I give you a doctor's note when I get back.
Uh,
when I get back.
And still don't care whether you accept it or not. Here you go. Like, it's disrespectful, and I don't know what's going on, but it is what it is. Girl, what are you talking about? What do you mean the lies you tell? Okay.
Sorry, man.
Oh,
Yes, sir.
Fleeboy Jetson. Thank you
Big
so
fucking
much
raid
for
in the
the
house.
raid. Yes,
Up,
sir.
Ray, let's go.
Thank you for the
W
raid.
raid.
What is going on, Raiders? Welcome into the Power Up Pair podcast with your host. I am King C and BGM. Thank you so much for being here. Tabby Cat, welcome in. Thank you so much for being here as well. What's going on, everyone? Thank y'all for being here. We appreciate y'all. We have a special guest today.
Raiders.
We got a special guest today in our podcast, Little Nerdy Zaylen. Someone that is a very interesting and very entertaining streamer to watch. If you would like to follow him, please go follow him. He is such a great person. So thank you again, Fleetboy Jetson. Thank you so much.
Give you credit. Please, what's the word, my boy? Welcome in.
Yes, welcome in, everyone. Thank y'all so much for being here.
Tabby Cat, what's up? Astro Cage,
y'all.
What's up?
We appreciate y'all. So Zaylen, there was actually a question I was going to ask you.
Okay.
If I remember correctly, and you have him at, speaking of raids, that's funny. You have him as your raid clip, Broly. No, he's not your raid clip. He's your subscription clip. When someone subscribes, Broly is your quote unquote inspiration into weightlifting.
Wait, what did this quote unquote go from? Pause. What? Okay.
Well, because from my understanding, you have stated, and I'm saying
it's not
quote unquote.
It ain't quote unquote. Quote unquote.
I'm saying. I'm just.
All right. Let's go.
I mean,
thanks, Yana.
He could have picked the other one, the other Broly. At least that one ain't a maniac, but it's okay. It's okay. But still, like
the maniac one.
I know, that's why I said that. But still, though, like the Broly was your inspiration to get fit. What about him made it so you were like, you know what? I actually aspire to kind of look like that.
So Broly, technically it was Dragon Ball Z in general. It was Dragon Ball Z. Yeah. For me, Broly was special. And I'm gonna be honest, it wasn't so much the actual fitness aspect, it was the fact that he was a Saiyan that at the time wasn't even a part of the main story. Like my fascination with Broly actually came from the like respect that he wasn't as accessible. He was kind of like a rare Saiyan. And I remember like bootlegging and like watching like the older movies or whatever, like his first movies or whatever. And that's a fact. I was like, he's legendary or whatever. But then also he wasn't like, okay, you guys know I'm a story person. For those who know, and my community, you guys know I'm very story driven. The thing that fascinated me about Broly was actually his background, his story. That he was like all this like, potential, but then he has this, his mentality is pretty much compromised, and he's in an abusive relationship with his father figure, depending on which one you watch or whatever. And let's be honest, like, for lack of a better term, he is pretty much he's very, very neurodivergent, to just be frank, because I think, and from what I remember from the old movies, he, like, one of his feuds with Goku is the fact that like Goku cries a lot, like, but that was all conditioned by the adults like around him. So that, to me, just that narrative, that novelty, that's what made Broly like stand out and why he's like a super cool Saiyan to me. However, I do, and purists come for me. It's okay. I've already been beat down by my family for saying this. I do actually prefer the modern Broly, the one that's canon now, only because he has more of a personality.
Agreed.
And he's not just some powerhouse who's, mentally compromised and being taken advantage of. Like he actually, and he can learn. Like, not to spoil it for, Dragon Ball Super Broly or whatever, but like he learns there was a change. He has a character arc or whatever, and he's still alive. So yeah. But Dragon Ball Z was, I feel like a lot of black kids in the hood, we saw Dragon Ball Z and we was just like, oh, they tight. Cause it was just like everything that they did came from them. They didn't like rely on like I mean, obviously Trunks comes the sword, but yeah, Goku doesn't need a sword. Like everything, all of their strength comes from within them. Now, yes, they're utilizing their alien DNA and yes, all those other elements, but it's the idea of training to become stronger, to self-improve, to protect other people or whatever. Those core qualities did definitely have an impact on how it was like, you know what, let me do something with this body, and like, like let me actually like take care of like all aspects of myself, and like seek to grow and improve.
It's funny too because bro, the fact that you stated that Broly literally got pissed off at the fact that a baby was crying, that was one of my biggest gripes about Z Broly. That was like the biggest gripe that I had about that man. Who gets mad? Who obsesses? Not just gets mad. You obsess over this man because of the fact that when you two were younger, he was whining at the top of his lungs. Come on. Are you serious? And then your dad went ahead and just went, you know what? We're gonna put a little bit of oil in that fire. You know,
Okay.
we're gonna
Mhm.
squeeze a little bit of that, that
Right,
fluid
right.
in that fire, and we're gonna make it even worse.
Yeah.
Now you're blowing up
Really
planets
finish it.
because this man decided to cry as a baby. Like that was the dumbest. Oh, that irritated me.
Yep.
But at the same time, because of how fucking crazy he was, it made it so great. Oh, it made it so great. He was so insane. He didn't care.
Unhinged.
What was his line? Um, I'm not a demon, I'm a devil or something like that. That was like his like
Yeah.
most famous line.
Me, a monster, I'm a devil.
I'm not that's right. I'm not a monster, I'm a devil. Like
Like what?
yes, 100%.
Unhinged.
You are a freaking devil. Like no if ands or buts about it at all. And but the new Broly,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I adore the new Broly. Legit. I
Right? Right.
adore the new Broly. Like he
A
brings such
personality.
a
Personality.
different, I mean that too. he
Yep.
he brings such a different breath of fresh air to Broly.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
but still proven I'm strong. Don't get it twisted. I
Mm-hmm.
can still fuck you up. Okay, let's be real. But I don't get upset because of the fact that he cries. I got upset
No.
because my dad hated him. That's
Yep.
really it.
I was taught that. Oh, I was taught to hate. Huh. There might be a message there. But
Mm.
like, yeah, y'all don't want me to
That
go
is a
into
message.
analysis of Broly as a character, but no, like to that point, like that's one of the reasons I really like this new one, because this Broly, even in his adulthood, he's very innocent. Like he doesn't, like he literally was raised in solitude with a father figure that had an agenda from the get-go. Like he knew what he was, he knew the potential that he has, and he just kept pushing him. That's all he offered him. He didn't teach him anything else. So he's literally just out here living life the only way that he knows how, and he is a tool. Like he is a slave. Like he is legit. Like he literally has a collar on his neck. Like
That part.
like that's legitimately like who he is. And yet he, meets a little, finds a friend, a little female honey bun or whatever on the side. He's probably having experiences he's probably never had before with his dad and that island or planet, whatever it was. But the point is that like he starts to realize there's more out there. But the basic premise of a lot of the fight is really Broly doesn't have anything personal against Goku. He's just doing what he's told. He's doing what he believes is right. And the real villain is the person in the back with the
Controlling them.
controller.
Yep.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, I
That's it. That's
100%
it.
agree.
Yeah, yeah,
100%
and
agree.
he's so committed. He's so loyal that I think one of the reasons he even goes to that level of extreme like power, obviously because like he has that. He's a legendary Super Saiyan, so there's something genetically like going on with him as well that allows him to easily surpass certain limits to a like mutated degree. I'm gonna call it because green hair. His hair is green. I don't care what anybody says. It's a green to me. But like out of like throughout all of that, he's doing all this because he deeply is trying to like defend his father's honor and like like his father figures like goals and live out his dream. Like he's doing all of that for that, and it's all misplaced, which he realizes later. But like, yeah, it's I don't know. He's a tragic anti-hero, and I like him as a character. He's still innocent, and he's alive, which means that they can technically keep bringing him back. Because I would definitely watch a whole arc dedicated to Broly and Goku training. I'm just saying, because now Goku is, I was gonna say dad, Goku's big brother.
King,
Yeah.
your face is giving off that you got something you want to say, good sir.
Uh, not necessarily. More so, I was just curious, like, who would you prefer if you had to fight them?
Oh shit.
If I had to
Super,
fight them,
if you had to fight them, right? Like, let's say if you were in the DBZ verse, right?
Okay.
And you had to pick your poison. You had to pick your poison. Who are you fighting? Super Broly or Z Broly?
I'm fighting. Oh, I am, I'm going for Super Broly.
Mm.
Not because I think I can win. I'm going because I won't feel as bad and I won't feel as abused. like I just, I'm
Really? Are
just,
you sure?
Nah,
I
you
like
with
I'm thinking
Z
about
Did
Broly.
you?
Broly.
I'm like, you are whooping me right now, but at least I know it's not because you just in like you're like you're broken upstairs completely. Like there's just,
Mm.
maybe I can talk my way out of this. I have a higher chance of winning through some possible negotiation or like revolution or mental breakthrough for this guy. like I have a with that
I
other
don't know.
that devil. I don't. He will destroy me and the earth that I stand on. Like there's
Okay,
no. He's unhinged. I'm
so
not.
look at it like this, right?
No.
I feel like Z Broly gives you no wiggle room, right? There's no oh, I had a chance. You see what I'm saying? Like you
Loli
know
just
that from
said
the
it
beginning.
best. Loli just said it best. Yes, talk no jutsu. That is
Yeah.
literally Z Broly.
Like you know from the moment that you met him that you didn't have an opportunity. You know what I'm saying? And it's just the whole time maybe this blast will work and it
Yeah.
just doesn't. That's the
Yeah.
entire fight. Now
Yeah.
I would rather take Super Broly, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
No, I would rather no, no,
What
no,
happened
no.
there?
For the hold on, for the
What
mental
just
and
happened there?
emotional part of it, I had to think about that for a second. For the mental and emotional part of it, right? I'd rather take Z Broly because I feel like dealing with knowing that I didn't have a chance for the beginning, rather than Super Broly, where it seemed like there were instances that we might beat him down. You know, like how, of course, Vegeta, when he's fighting him, there's like that arrogance he has and he's in his mind it's like, oh, okay, this blast will work, or he's like
Yeah.
smirking
Yeah.
as he's
Yeah.
beating his ass. And with every you know with every cliffhanging ending, right, Broly just keeps coming back. So I would rather deal with knowing that I don't have a chance than going through a fight with it seeming like I have an opportunity, and every time it seemed like I have an opportunity, it's just taken from me over and over and over again. Like you're playing with my emotions. Like, why the fuck are you playing with me? I was cracking you base form, and then all of a sudden I can't. Okay, so I go Super Saiyan. Now I'm beating you up. All of a sudden I can't. Okay, now I go God form. I'm fucking you up. Now all of a sudden I can't. Stop fucking playing with me. It's either I can beat you or I can't. Which one is it? You see what I'm saying? So I'd rather know. Just tell me. Let me know in the beginning. I have no opportunity. Then be like, oh yeah, maybe, sure. Why don't you just try? And I'm nah, bro. Like, no.
He's
No, I'm
learning as he
good.
fights.
Yeah, like
Yes.
in the beginning, I was like, I'd probably take Z Broly because I'm like, look at what the fuck Super did to Frieza.
Mhm.
Like, I don't want to be in that position. Like, I'm good.
That is true.
You feel me? Look at what he did to him. He literally stepped on his tail and he beat him. Like he,
Not just
the
not
man
just that
couldn't
he
move.
stepped on his tail, he was stomping him into a wall for an hour.
It's
Oh my god.
yeah, because Goku Vegeta fucked up the goddamn
Fusion
the
technique.
fucking fusion technique twice. So for an hour, Frieza's getting beat.
just getting
He was
He just
getting
literally,
he
yeah,
was legit getting his whole
Oh.
sternum was getting just
yeah,
jabbed
yeah,
in, stomped in
he's
for an
getting,
hour.
he's
Oh
getting worked out
my
for real.
And it took
god.
that whole hour for him to go, no, golden. What?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. King, do you have well actually, I mean technically you did ask a question, but that was just a question on top of my question. But your
Yeah,
own
yeah, yeah,
personal
yeah.
questions. What do you have a question for our lovely guest, good sir?
Yeah, I think this should be my third question, I think.
I've
I
just been asking
think.
at this point, King, I've just been asking questions. I'm gonna be honest with you.
No, that's cool. As someone who has, and just quoting BGM from earlier, you've got over 6,000. I'm sorry, excuse my son in the background, guys.
Hey
It's dinner time,
nephew.
The
and
live his best
he's
life.
completely out of control. I'm so sorry, yo, Zaylen. I'm so sorry.
He wasn't even that loud,
um,
honestly.
he wasn't that loud. Okay, all right.
That's the
I,
nephew.
I shit, I could fucking hear him. I'm thinking he fucking loud. Okay, so as an individual, and just quoting what BGM said earlier, right? As an individual, a streamer, right, who has over 6,000 in following, right? Um, me being a part of your community, me seeing how you interact with your community members, and fellow streamers, right? Is there a particular streamer that you are interested in watching? Is there a particular streamer that you would actually want to become a part of your community, and why?
Ooh.
Ooh, y'all keep putting up to other streamers. I'm like, look, yeah, I figured it out. Yeah, I only watch y'all. It's true. It's true. Like the bigger streamers are cool, but like I literally watch my community more than anyone else. Like I legit so even now I'm kind of like let me in my mind, like I can come up with an answer and be like, let me frantically try to think of someone who's really popular that everyone can recognize and be like, oh yeah, it'd be cool if they join my community. If I'm picking random names. If Mr. Beast, Ninja, the Pokey Man, whatever, if they ever join my community, that'd be great. But like I mean, I I appreciate, I respect, and what they do have it has value, but my attention literally like I get more excited going into my community streams than the people who have already like established, if that makes sense. And part of it is also because like they have their own community, they're huge. And sometimes when you come up with those bigger streamers, you're just a fly in the wall, and like you try to make a comment, they might not even read it. You may not even get, a moment to kind of like connect. Um, and it's weird because even I know that as following supporters, I like that, as supporters grow, whatever, it gets harder to have those individual like tie-ins. But like I legit, to give you an honest answer, um I'm not looking for anyone in particular to like join the community. If they come in and they genuinely like it, they're like, oh, that's cool. Like I appreciate it. Welcome. But like I honestly, and I'm sorry, y'all. Y'all know I'm about to bring the chat. It's about to get really cheesy. But I genuinely do. I like the people who are here, you guys are the ones I watch the most. Like I watch you guys more than I watch anyone else. So who else is out there? I don't really know. And even if like actually a bigger streamer did come and join our community, and I'll say his name, Crispy Spider. Huge following. There's a lot of charity posts and stuff like that or whatever. And we've chatted like like outside the Discord space or whatnot. But like it wasn't like, oh my god, Chrissy Spider's here. Like, oh, like it wasn't like that. It was just like, oh snaps, Chrissy Spider. Welcome in. Oh, you actually are enjoying it here. There is no like you're just here to chill or whatever. Like, that's cool. You, in my eyes, are just as welcome as anybody else. And I'll give you a shout out here and now and then or whatever, but like there isn't like it's not if the top streamers were to come into my community, I would honestly, you guys would probably know before I would. Y'all would probably know before I would. You
It,
guys really would probably know before I would.
you know, too, it wouldn't even become your community no more.
To an
That's
extent, I
that's
mean
that's
that could
the
happen.
other thing about it too.
That
If
could happen.
someone like Mr. Beast or Kai Cenat or
Yeah,
Mhm.
Pokimane
that could happen.
or Valkyrie or anybody of that caliber jumped into your community, it wouldn't be your community no more. Now it's about the fact
Mhm.
that
Actually,
Pokimane jumped in and all
Yeah.
of
so
that.
here's the so I think that would actually, and I'm not trying to speak this to existence, but I'm saying like that would actually be an interesting kind of like test or experience because
Mm.
I
See how loyal and how
I
strong
don't
his
have
community is.
I was trying to find another way to say that word loyalty because I didn't want to come off as though like you guys owe me anything. You don't. But like if a celebrity comes
I
into
mean,
the
we
stream and all the
do.
attention goes over to them and that and they focus on that or whatever, if anyone does bat an eye my way or whatever, like you guys are still important and precious to me and I still appreciate and love you guys. You know what I mean? But like if the community immediately shifts over there or whatever, then that is that is who they prefer. It might be a bitter truth or bitter pill to swallow or whatever, but that's the reality of it. And like to your point, it could be, but at the end of the day, like I wouldn't. I'm gonna be honest. I wouldn't even dislike the person who came in and quote unquote took over the community because I wouldn't even assume that it was intentional. I wouldn't think they were
Mm.
trying to come in. Like I wouldn't immediately assume the worst of that person. It's just a byproduct of their frame and their status. If anything, the real like thing to look at is the individuals that no longer want to look at you anymore. You know what I mean? Like it's kind of like that. It's almost like well, I won't. It's almost like with the relationships. You know what I mean? And this could be like it could be romantic, it could be your friends or whatever. But when the I'll use that, I'll keep it platonic. When the popular kid comes to the certain me and everybody's floating around the popular kid or the celebrity kid in the school, and then all of your friends don't want to hang with you anymore, they want to hang with them or whatever. It's the same dynamic. Were you really even down for me? Do you even care about me? You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
like your mind more likely will go into that space. And I wouldn't be upset at the person for existing and all the work they put in. It's like I wouldn't be upset with that. I would just be like, okay, well, the ones that still want to kick it and hang out and play games, come to my stream. I do appreciate you guys. You guys are choosing to be here when there's something better, bigger, or whatever out there. And that actually, the people who are more loyal actually grow in value to me because I'm like, there were alternatives. That's why I say, like, if you guys come into my stream after work, out of everybody y'all choosing to be here, like, I am honored, literally honored by that. So if somebody comes in, you still want to f with me and what I'm doing, I am honored because there were bigger alternatives out there.
I think, I think as a streamer in general, uh, one of the things that in my opinion, I'm eternally grateful for is people's time, right? Because that's one of the things that you can't get back. It doesn't matter what you do. It doesn't
Yes.
matter how much money you make in this world. Time is something you can't get back. So when you, as a streamer, right, you glance over to your stream and you see I've got 5 people, I've got 10 people, I've got
I turn it
15.
off.
Um,
I hide it. I
even
literally hide it.
even two, right? Um, and for me it's gratitude because it's like holy shit, you're spending something that you can't get back with me, you know. um
Yeah.
it's yeah, I think when people actually start streaming and they actually put
a good solid 40% of effort into it, they really start to understand what it takes to be a streamer, the boundaries and hurdles that we kind of have to get over in order to stream and to be somewhat entertaining to people who choose to spend
Yeah.
their
Yeah.
precious time
Yes.
watching and interacting with you. So when you have a following, Zelly, of course, giving you some more flowers, there's something about you that's captivating. There's something about you that's appreciated and loved. So I I I think just in general as a streamer, man, it's a gratifying thing to do, but also knowing knowing what it is that you can give.
Mhm.
Knowing what it is you can give and knowing how to receive. I don't know. I just went off
Yeah.
on a little tangent to the left. I'm sorry,
No,
yo.
no, no, that's good. I'm willing to ride with you on that because I'm like, there are some like fundamental, like human psychological things to like this whole entire dynamic. Like a lot, I think the term is what parasocial relationships or whatever, where you've never
Mhm.
like actually met the person, but like online, you guys are like really knit and you have a certain level of confidence. I'm gonna pull all that back and just boil it down to like value. You know, this is something that I've kind of learned because you guys, when I say I'm a nerd, you guys need to understand that sometimes I just go into these deep dives, like nerds do, into topics, okay? And it's just for my own fulfillment. It's not to write a report or to say something later on. Maybe I should be saying this stuff later on or whatever, but like right now there was this huge war on our time. Like, what application are you gonna be looking at the most? Like, companies are fighting tooth and nail to get viewers. That's why it's becoming easier to become a streamer. It's becoming easier to have platforms to pull audiences in because the new currency is not so much how much money you have, but how much time you spend here. Because with the time is here, they can also afford influence to turn influencers. But by pulling all of
Mhm.
that out, all of that is to say is that like the fact that it's for me, you guys spending like even just this moment right here, you guys wanting to like have time with me on your podcast, it's very important to me because I feel like for me, I hold that in such high value. And I think it should be noticed that even as a viewer watching this space, watching whoever you watch or whatever, yeah, you're not paying them, giving them money necessarily, or maybe you are by watching the ads, but you are giving them your time. You are giving them your attention. There is an exchange that's always constantly happening, and that's valuable. It really is
Mhm.
from a marketplace standpoint, but also from a human standpoint. It's so easy to have like, and I'm going to be honest. A real small tangent. I don't look at how many people are in the chat usually, and I don't actually count how many followers I have because I don't want it to become a numbers thing. I pay more attention. I find more value in the engagement. And it's funny because there could be someone who has 37,000, 50,000, whatever supporters, and then in their chat there'll be like three people. So it's like, what is the value? The fact that I am live, you guys are choosing to be here, the fact that we're choosing to be here, to me, that is a value that's very hard for me to like monetize, but it goes both ways. We appreciate it because, of course, yeah, you become to feel it. Ads start running, you get a little change or whatever. It ain't going to like make you a millionaire and nothing like that, but there is a reward. But also on the other side, the viewers themselves they find value in what we do. So there is an exchange that's happening, and I appreciate anyone that shows up. It's one thing to follow, but to actually like show up in the streaming world, that to me is the engagement is the bigger, more important component. So like 6,000 sounds great, but ain't 6,000 people in the chat. You know what I'm saying? And like a lot of us like, and again, I'm not trying to minimize. I'm just saying that like I'm not using that. I don't like using that as a metric for success. You know what I mean? How many connections did I make with another human being? To me, that's more important. I mean, to me, that really is more important. And that's in stream, but also offline as well. Like, I don't want 1,000 friends off camera. Like, give me just like one good friend, which I'm blessed to even have or whatever. I'm just like, okay, if something happened to me, someone's gonna care about me. When I need help, I got you. When you need help, you got me. Like, like that for me is the true value of this whole entire experience, the connection. Again, it goes back to community. I'm corny. Sorry, apologies. Enjoy your queso and cheese. Yeah.
You know, I'll say this though, right? For those of you that know, I actually did a reset with my streaming career. I actually started a new platform, and I'm no longer streaming from the other platform that I think I've had for 4 years.
If you're not following
Um,
him, I am King C. Please go follow that
It'll be on
man.
the chat.
Okay. Go follow that man. I am. You know what? God damn it! I will put it in the chat. I will
yeah.
try me. Okay, try me. I
Yeah.
will put it in the chat.
So
That's listen. That's my boy. I'm a support in any way I
No,
can.
yeah, no, yeah,
Okay.
yeah, you guys, y'all see it here
that
firsthand.
was it. Listen, the only thing I was really trying to say is that what I think was what you're saying, Zalen, is 100% correct because
No, yeah,
I desired. Oh my God! Once again, that's my son in the background. You guys just bear with me. But what I desired, right, was the genuine connection, the genuine conversations, and I think that that comes organically. I made several mistakes throughout the years on my old streaming platform, in which I learned from those mistakes, and now I can use this newfound knowledge and implement it in a better way here on my new streaming platform. And one thing I'll say is that I'm grateful to the community. I'm grateful to Zalen for allowing me into his community. I'm grateful for the community members themselves, the support that I've gotten, and not necessarily, like you said, funds, but time. I think time is extremely important when it comes to streaming. The time that we spend entertaining the people that choose to spend their time to come and see us entertain, because essentially that is what we are doing. That's what we essentially have become, which is entertainers. We put the
yeah,
camera on, put the game on, and we're
yeah,
we're connecting with the people that are here to see us. We're reaching out to them, they're reaching back, and it does for a great community. It does for great for growth.
mhm,
But yeah, that's definitely, I think, one of the things that I wanted, and that's why I kind of chose to restart. So in a way, Zalen, you're a slight inspiration for my
well,
restart for some
I
people.
will say this though, I will look, wait, chat, I'm just gonna when I found out about, like,
Your
King, that
camera
was
went
weird.
away, Zalen. I don't know if
Yeah, that was weird. Am I still here? Am I still here?
we hear you, but we just don't see you.
Okay, because I didn't push anything. Hold on one second. You
I
know what? It was
got you.
getting too real. The purple app was like, shut it down. Am I back?
Yep,
Oh, okay. I don't know what happened,
I
but
got
okay.
you.
I'm just waiting for my. I'm also kind of like watching the stream on the side. I'm just like, oh, it turns blue when I disappear. Got it. But yeah. No. When you first mentioned, changing, I was like, oh, what's up with like the name change? Because I was really just kind of like curious, like what prompted. And then when you were explaining, and I was just like, wow, because in my mind, I was like, on that account, you have a big, I guess we can call them follower supporters, but they're, that's a big number. And I was like, wow, like to really like put away. And even I even tried to be like, well, can you look at it this way? Like, they're still choosing to follow you. At least you have, the numbers. I'm assuming that a lot of people still do look at numbers, even when it comes to like opportunities or whatnot. Like, and so I'm like, so that there is some. I would never say the numbers don't matter. I will never say something so extreme as that. But I'm like, like that would help. But like you said, what's more important to you is having actual people that are there for you. And I will
Mm,
not debate that. I won't. I will not debate that at all. I will not
King
debate
King brought that up to me about what 3 weeks ago now,
mhm.
almost about a month ago, and
About a month.
that. Oh,
he was really debating it, like genuinely debating it, and one of the biggest things that he said, and I thought made the most sense, was I have all those people I'm gonna call followers.
mm,
I have all these followers, and yet I get one person most of the time in my stream, if not
mm,
two. And he was like, that's either his wife, Lady Serenity, or me. And he was like, where does that really make a whole bunch of sense? I should
mm-hmm,
at least be getting 5 and up. And I was like, I don't disagree. And he was like, and I've been thinking about doing a reset. And then when he went into further detail about it, which we will not get into that detail here because that's not my business to tell. But
ooh,
when he
special episode
went,
come up in the
when
future.
he went, shit. Uh, but when he,
I can't.
I'm
Yo.
sorry.
The I am King C story. But like, wait a minute. I'm just saying, Lifetime, book it, Lifetime, because you know, like Lifetime is such a popular
Now that yes,
place for
yes,
demographic.
100%. But that, like I said, that's not my story to tell. So I would not tell that story. But when he explained his other stuff a little later on, I was like, yeah, yeah, you had people here that weren't really here for you. They were here for what you were doing for them and what you were giving to them. Because King had when I first met him a year ago. Wow, King, it's been a year.
It has.
It's been a year and some change.
Where's
been a
my
year and some
anniversary
change.
gift, motherfucker?
I could say the same.
Yeah,
Don't try me.
What? Nah, but I said it first. So
And
where's
I
mine
said it,
at?
and
Where's
I said
mine
a
at?
second.
Yeah,
So
with that. Oh shit! Hold on. My plug came out. I can't hear you talking
That's what
shit.
you
Hold
get.
on. Let me get back. Nah, I heard that.
That's what
I
you
heard that,
get.
motherfucker. What you
God
mean? That's
don't
what I
like
get.
ugly. God don't like
You want
ugly.
cordless.
Damn.
Wireless.
See,
No, I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna have to go cordless. That was embarrassing.
I have some, but seriously, when I met King going on a year ago, as of June of last year, when I met King, you know, I would jump into his streams. I would jump into his TikTok streams because at one point he got really heavy on TikTok, and he got tons of people. He got tons of people come in on there, but it was because they wanted what he was giving to them. He was being extremely generous. He was giving runes for Elden Ring, so he was giving free runes that could damn near max you out. People came for that, and he was like, all I ask is you follow here, and that's it. And they did what they did. And when I popped in, I asked you I follow my boy BGM, so they would follow me and stuff like they did what he asked just so they could get what they wanted, and then you never saw them again.
Never saw them again. So it wasn't a genuine community. It wasn't a genuine following. So because of that, I'm sitting at 715 followers with the viewership at like 2. And I'm not gonna lie, like it got mental for me. It got a little bit emotional for me because I'm like, yo, I've put fucking 3-4 years of streaming in, and I've done fucking everything. I've taught myself editing. I've done this. I've done that. I've put videos out here, there,
Life is hard.
and yo, I'm telling you, and it's like, okay, I know I still need to improve in this area. I still need to improve in that area. So there's a part of it too where I'm kind of holding myself back, and if I do just fucking unleash, is going to be a different situation. But then I've got the kids, I've got my wife. So there's time, so I have to allocate time towards other stuff. And there's nothing wrong with that. But at the end of the day, like, yeah, bro, like it got bad. And the lesson I learned from it is that the numbers don't matter. What matters is the time that people choose to spend. And the people will come as long as you have that personality, even if you don't have that personality. Because we've had conversations about particular streamers that don't have that streaming personality or persona. And
not
me,
you, so don't look like that in the damn camera, Dalen, because you were not one of those people that we talked about. Let's just be real.
All right.
but because of how I am, and I guess the way I'm viewing streaming, I just can't help it. I look at the numbers, and that particular individual's numbers are looking, in the words of the president, fabulous. You know what I'm saying? For someone who has started, and it's only been months, it hasn't even been a full year. So I'm just like, okay, if someone with that type of personality, right? That, in my personal opinion, I mean, Zaylen, I think you have a wonderful camera personality, right? I think you have a wonderful streaming personality. You're engaging with your audience. You have a bunch of different stuff going on just besides the game. You know what I'm saying? You're having conversations with them. So
You have
to
a
see
whole
that
yap
type of
session before we
personality.
even start the damn stream. Like most people
Yeah,
don't really
You
do
guys,
that.
because you guys.
yeah, yeah, yeah. You do. But you know what though, BGM, I'm starting to see that more. And that actually is the answer. I saw that from another streamer from Pizza Party, and he was kind of a little bit of a big deal. Like, his numbers are pretty
Ah,
up there.
yeah,
Um,
yeah,
I think he's like 3,000 and change, maybe 2,000, 3,000 in terms of following. And he was just sitting there for like 30 minutes before I left the stream. He was still yapping. And then he started gaming. So, I've seen that from you. I'm seeing that from a lot of other streamers that their numbers are big. Once again, I think I'm just in a habit of looking at numbers. Um,
Same.
but if you're like in the 3,000 range in terms of following, you've got like 50 to, should be 50 to 100 people in terms of viewership. The guy Fleaboy who just rated us, I think he's in that 1,000 mark, and he gets a solid like 50 to 60 people every time he streams. Um, so I hold on, I'm losing my train of thought a second here. No, I
You were
lost
talking
it.
about creating a new account, why you did it, and then you were talking about how
Yes.
important it is. I'm locked
Oh,
in.
thank you, Zellin. I appreciate
Look,
you.
yes, I locked in. I
Yeah,
locked in. I locked in.
I started going down a different road. I took a left at Albuquerque, and that shit got crazy. But
Left at
Albuquerque was
yeah,
okay.
Albuquerque is hilarious.
but pulling it back though, yeah, for me, it was not, in my personal opinion, organic. 715 followers, it just wasn't organic, right? And that's just one piece of the pie. That's just one slice of the pie. That actually isn't, the entire situation. But um since the restart, man, I think it's been great. I think it's definitely been organic. I have to say shout
Yeah.
out to, of course, the community for being there. Definitely just a little special shout out to Tiana, literally being there every stream, not even every day, but just
Every
every
stream.
stream. Because sometimes I'll stream multiple times a day. I might start up a stream, might have to get off because of my son, might have to get off because of Wi-Fi issues, might have to get off because of whatever, tech issues, whatever the case is. But then I'll start back up a couple hours later, and she just doesn't miss a beat. You know what I'm saying? I'll stream like 3 times a day. She's there 3 times a day. So
Yeah.
yeah, definitely the community is important. So shout out to you guys. Love you guys. You guys are fucking awesome.
185,000%.
You actually said something that I think like I kind of want to marinate on, which is part of Albuquerque.
Mm.
I'm still over that. I never got back on the main road. But no, like sorry, I'm a person. Okay,
I'm dead. I'm dead. He said I
but
never got back on the main road.
I'm still in Albuquerque.
So,
I'm
you know what that
a
is?
holding space,
That's
okay?
that California life where you be living near the damn deserts. That's
Ain't nothing else out here. No, but something that you said, you were talking about, because like you talking about how like before, and again, I'm not trying to like try to necessarily make you into like a case study, but like how before, like people were showing up because of what you were giving them, and that's how BGM phrased it. And it's like, yeah, like in my mind, like from I'm low key fascinated by human psychology, especially my own, because I'm a
Mhm.
narcissist. But I'm not really, but I like to say that because it'd be funny. But like the idea that, like, think about it. You told them if you do these certain things, I give you some more. That seems like a fair exchange. But did you lose me again? Am I lost? Oh, that was weird. Okay, I might get lost. I'm coming back though. I think. Am I good?
Yeah.
Are you lost? I don't. Oh,
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I'm not touching my hands in the air. I'm not touching anything.
he's in my
But,
hands in the air. Hands in the
yeah,
air.
hands in the air. But no. Like there was something about the way the community is like built. What is the anchor of it? For some people, and I remember watching a video when I was trying to figure out like streaming in general. People were just like, some people there, if you are, remember those dedicated the streamers that only play one type of game. When people come to those streams, they know exactly what they are getting. Yo, I am a
Mhm.
Marvel Rivals streamer. I'm not, obviously, but hypothetically speaking, when you come, you're going to see this. I only play this character. I only play comp or whatever. You know exactly what you're going to get, and that's your audience is based off of. But then those same streamers that get really big, they also say that if they switch games, everybody's gone because they're like the exchanges. I'm here for that, and so this is
Mhm.
why, going back to that question, the first question you asked me about like what the con would be. this is where I think like personality, who you are as an individual, what makes you unique without trying to be anybody else, is something that's persistent. Because you guys have actually told me in the chat that like I don't even care about this game. I'm just here to kick it with you. And I'm just oh my God. Like
Hmm.
that is probably like the best thing someone could say, where they don't even play the game or even have an interest in the game that you are playing, but they're there because you are giving it. That's the value that I was kind of like referring to earlier. And what it sounds like you're doing is that you're pursuing that. Yo, we are here because we're here for King. We're not here for King's wallet. We're not here for his bag. No, we're just here because King is here. We like his personality, and that's what we're
Yeah.
dealing with. The whole Yap session works only because I'm gonna react to what you guys are saying, because I'm also getting your personality too, and I keep doing it. I keep having those Yap sessions, allowing them to happen, is because you guys as a community, all of you guys are very interesting to me, and you guys are entertaining. I always say that you guys are funny. Like you guys, like we light up each other's day.
Yeah.
And why would you not want to go somewhere where you would feel good? You see what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
like, I feel
Yeah.
like I feel like regardless of the game, regardless of the giveaway or whatever, like if people can generally make that connection, if your personality resonates with someone else, it ain't gonna matter what you're doing or what time you stream. If they're available and you're available,
Hmm.
I think I'm learning is that people are going to show up, because my hours have not been as consistent as I like them to be in the past couple of weeks, and people have still
Mm.
been like, so I'm just like, I am 2 hours earlier or later than, and you guys are still
And
here.
no one cares.
Okay, I'm honored. Yeah.
Yeah.
Zaylen,
Yeah. Nobody
you
cares.
that was proven with you though. And we'll go back to the Power World community stream.
Okay, okay,
You
okay.
don't stream in the mornings. In the mornings, you literally do what you got to do, get your exercise in, walk Creed, the good boy. We
Boy, you're such a good boy.
you run errands, you usually do all that type of stuff in the morning. I'm acting like I know your whole life. But
Maybe you do.
but like you don't stream in the mornings, and then you joined in on my stream and an early
Mhm.
morning stream, and everybody flooded in.
No, don't
Everybody
say that.
flooded in. They did. They flooded in. They were like, and of course they had to laugh and be like, "Oh, Zaylen's doing an early morning stream," and you're like, "Yeah, I know. I don't really
No.
do that early morning stream." Like, but you're yes. The personality. I do believe the personality is definitely what truly brings the people, and it also is what keeps the people.
Hmm.
Because if you can't give me a reason to stay, why am I going to stay?
I mean, no, and but the hard part is people try to fabricate and be authentic and try to act to make that reason, 'cause they think it's going to work. But then that's why folks burn out so easily. I mean, we're all going to burn out if we don't rest in anything. But like,
Mhm.
you're trying to be somebody else. You're trying to, like all the like. This is how I am. Like I'm not putting on a show. Like this is how I am.
Mhm.
If people who know me, they know that the way I'm on camera is the same way. And I'm gonna be honest, they get enough of me. So a lot of my actual offline friends don't even watch my stream, because they're just like, I'll just see you like on the weekend. Like they're like, it's too much milk. You're just too much of you. Just not. But like,
Yeah.
but to that extent, like who you are, like your person, I think it's really important. But I also want to like, which is what I always say, why I think we all can win. We all, in proper healthy mindsets, have great personalities, and we're all unique, and we like, there is something that King is going to stream away that me and BGM will never be able to do, and that's perfect, because that's going to be like the supreme serving of what King stands for. Same thing with BGM, like the way that you stream, like we might have similarities, and we're friends, we're homies, because we intersect, but there are things that you are going to do that I won't be able to do as well as you. There are things that you're going to say. Even the things that you reference are going to be in realms I can't even reference, and that's completely fine. But that's why I'm like, look, the thing that makes you who you are, you want to celebrate that. You don't want to fake it. You want to like broadcast that, and then people who can get down with it, I think they will eventually show up. Yeah, you may not have gotten 10,000 followers in like a month, maybe like some people have or whatever, for whatever reasons or whatever. But at least the people who do show up, they are genuinely there, and you kind of want things, you kind of want the long race, not the short race. You kind of want the marathon, I think. So slow growth or not, like I don't know. I think that everybody can really just being authentically themselves, and folks can tell. I think that's the secret sauce. You know, just being authentically yourself.
You know, I'm gonna be honest with you, Zaylin. This is the second time that I've actually run into your streams, and then after the second time, I followed. So
Okay.
King and I, and I told you a little bit about this. King and I last year, I told him about kind of like how he told me about the idea for the podcast, and then we went ahead and executed it. I told him about a group. So my wife is part of a Discord group called the BGG Girls. Really, just BGG. It stands for Black Girl Gamers, and they are a whole thing. Like it's a whole thing. They're partnered on Twitch. They got YouTube channel. Like it's a whole thing, and it's a beautiful thing. And I told King, I said, you know, and I actually talked to my wife about it first, but I was like, what about us? The black men. What about the black men? Where is our BGG group? And so I went, okay, I must start a community, which I'm going to restart, and I'll get into that in a moment. But I'm going to start a community called the Brotherhood of Black Gamers.
Okay.
We were getting people. I made a Discord and everything, and we were getting people slowly into the Discord, but I did not know how to run a Discord at all. Like I was
Part of the skill set.
beyond new to running a Discord. King said to me, he was like, "What one thing that you need to do is you need to just jump into people's streams, hang out with them for a little bit, and then go ahead and invite them to the Discord." Lo and behold, your streams was one of the streams that I jumped into.
Yay, algorithm!
And I remember, and I when I sit back and I think about how I phrased what I said to you, it probably came off creepy as hell, because I was like, "You're really cool. You have such a cool personality." I sent you a message via DM, and I want to say your response was, "Oh, okay, yeah, like I'll probably look at that." I never heard from you. And I'm not mad at it, okay? Like I'm legit not mad at it, because like I said, I did not know how to run that Discord. That Discord was quiet. There was nobody talking, none of that. So I ended up leaving that or not leaving. I ended up disbanding the Discord until I could learn how to run a Discord and actually create a Discord properly. Fast forward, I want to say fast forward about 3-4 months.
Okay.
This was August of last year. Fast forward about 3-4 months. It's close to Christmas break. I'm like, okay, cool. You popped up again. And literally, I was like, at this point, I did not have the Discord. There was no Discord. There was none of that. I did not have the Discord, and I literally just joined in your stream. I found you first on TikTok twice.
Wow.
Twice.
Purple was not gonna help me at all.
Oh, that's right. Sorry, I said the name. Oh no.
No. I think
but
Twitch is fine.
But I found you on Clock first twice. Joined in on there. I don't even know if I really commented on Clock. But then I heard you say I'm multi-streaming on 3 different platforms on the Purple. I don't even know if you were you saying Purple at that time? You might have. I don't know. But
I probably wasn't saying Red. Red was the last one to join. But yeah.
So I was like, okay, let me go ahead and look him up. So that's when I found you on Twitch. And I went, yo, Zaylin's actually really cool. So I followed, I lingered, and then I was like, okay, I'm gonna start commenting. Like this is like a lot of this stuff is fun.
Say something, yes.
Like it's so fun and it's so entertaining. And I was like, man, this is
Yeah.
such a good stream. And then I
And
felt
we were going back
comfortable.
and forth. Okay, yeah.
And it got to the point where I was comfortable enough to feel like, okay, I can say stuff. I'm not gonna be mean or anything, because you are also real quick, and I applaud you and appreciate you for this. You were real quick to lay rules down for new people. Like, please don't cuss, don't do none of that. I want to say. I want to say I did cuss one time. I want to say I did, and you were like, black gaming man, I kind of hope, like, thank you, but you know, we don't do that here. And I was like, my bad. My bad. And then I pulled it back, and in your streams I abide by that rule as a courtesy and a respect to you because of how you are. So like it's really interesting to me to see how it's been able to pull, how, you know, how not just you but like how the community has been able to come together and make such loving,
Mm-hmm.
just loving, enjoyable times together. You know what I mean? I guess that's the best way to do it. But like I had to let you know, because I don't know if I did truly, that, you know, yeah, I ended up finding you twice. It was like something was meant to be. You know what I mean? The
Yeah.
universe was like, nah, go back to him. Go back to him. There's something there that you missing. Something there that you missing. And I was like, okay, cool, whatever. I'm gonna listen. And I would never forget it too, because the one day that I did, I think
Mm-hmm.
of finally decided to follow you, I watched your whole stream. I watched the whole stream. I had you on my phone. I was in my living room playing. This was literally around Christmas time. I had you on my phone in the living room. I was playing Sword Art Online. It was it's like one of the newest Sword Art Online games. And I was playing
Okay.
that. And I had you up the whole time. And I'm just entertained. I think you were playing Dragon Age too at that time.
I might have been playing. Oh Lord, the
Veilguard.
dating. Yes.
I think you were
Do
playing Veilguard.
you want to name an avatar?
So like
Yes.
it to me it was so cool, and I was like, this is such a great fucking community. This is so, like, you guys are so cool. So when King said shout out to you all, shout out to all of you,
Yes.
because
Yes.
all of you have made this such an enjoyable space. Every
Yes.
last
Shout out
one
to
of
the
you,
chat.
on the red app, on the purple app, on the clock app. Shout out to all of you. You have made this such an enjoyable space. So thank you from the
Absolutely.
bottom of my heart.
Absolutely.
I'm assuming from the bottom of Zalen's heart, and I'm assuming from the bottom of
Oh,
King's heart.
yep.
Thank
Yep.
you so much. You all have made
Yeah,
this such
not from the
a great
bottom.
thing.
Hold up, sure.
Where's yours from? Hold on now.
Ain't from the bottom. Get the middle piece.
You get the what? The middle? Is that what you said? The middle piece?
From the middle of my heart, gang. Thank you. You know, bottom. Speak for yourself, nigga. The middle, not the bottom.
Wait, what's the
Yes,
difference?
lowly. Thank you for
He said, "What's the
being a friend."
He said, "What's the
I'm just
difference?"
thinking, like, you know, just like what's the what? Is
I
that
don't know.
You just want to say it. You just wanted to object.
Just wanted to object.
You just want to
Be
disrupt. You
different.
just want to disrupt. That's it. You just want to
Be
disrupt.
different. Be different. Fuck you, King.
I
That's
was like,
crazy,
I
Lowly.
was like, is
You
the
know what?
bottom less, or is the bottom like where all the seasoning and marinade sits? Like, how are we looking at the bottom now? I'm just trying to figure it out now.
Yeah, now you got you thinking. Next time I say from the bottom of my heart, you're gonna think about that shit for a second.
And
Wait,
also,
Lowly, why you cussing me out though? I ain't even doing nothing. Bro.
and I do also want to say this, and I want to say this in front of King too. I do
Oh,
plan
fuck.
to bring the Brotherhood of Black Gamers back, but Brotherhood of Black Gamers back, because that.
Well, hurry up.
Shut up, because that was
Okay.
such a great. It's such a
This
great
is why they don't
concept.
work.
It's such a great concept. So like, Zaylin, please look out for a invite to that, an official invite. Now that we have actually
Oh
gotten
my.
to know each other.
Oh my.
Shut up, King, because I see your
Dylan.
face.
He didn't even say that.
I listen, y'all don't
I was
Yo,
understand.
he
about
I
to. I
wasn't
can
ain't gonna lie.
I
Nah,
can
I was
read his
about to.
face. I know
I
exactly what
was
he's about to
definitely
do.
about to. I was just definitely just about to. I was definitely about to say some
Oh
stupid
my
shit.
gosh.
Nah, you good though. You good. Hurry
But
up,
no,
man. We
but
need some
no.
more niggas in here. Shit.
But I do plan to bring that back now that I have a little bit of a better understanding on how to run a Discord, or at least to how to prepare a Discord and get people in.
Mhm.
We have a drink from Sergeant Halo. We have
Hey,
been
Sergeant Halo.
yapping. We have
Yes.
been yapping. That is true.
Mariah. Mariah.
This is why we have kids, y'all. Apparently,
Can I
that's
get another bottle of water, please?
in the words of King.
Yep.
This is why
Yep.
we have kids.
He said
You
for
damn
labor,
right.
and I'm gonna say for
Fuck.
retirement. Go ahead. Yeah.
Right, that part.
Yeah.
Okay, so we are going to let me see.
Have
We
kids, they
have
say.
shut
It'll
up,
be
King.
great, they say.
Shut up.
Thank you, Mariah. Appreciate you.
Wait, Eggman said, "Bro, these reads are crazy. BGM has King's moves on download."
That's what happens when you spend a lot of time together, bro. Me and BGM just be kicking it.
We
I ain't
do.
gonna lie. We just be chilling.
We do, but the same thing be happening with you too, Eggman. So don't act like it. You already know I be reading you too.
Man, but hurry up and bring the Black Hood Gamers black. Bring the black thing back.
See, shut up.
Hurry up, man.
Shut up.
You know what, bro?
You can't
I ain't
even
even
get
gonna
it
be.
right.
I ain't even gonna be part of it. Then when you bring
That's
it, fuck
fine.
it then.
I got Zaylin.
All right, that's fine. Zelen, okay, so you gonna put Zelen in the middle of this? All right, cool.
Lolly,
Zelen gonna
that's
invite
funny
me.
again,
You
Lolly.
gotta invite me, Zelen. I just hope you. All right, Zelen. Now
I
we talked
got-
about time and loyalty and all that shit, right? All right, Zelen. All right.
Listen, and it doesn't even stop there. I got Don. I got Zaylin. I got Sir Deco. Like
I'm popping these streamers right now. Stop Donathan playing Digimon story right now. I'll pop on here right now. Stop playing with me.
oh my lord.
Oh.
But yeah, so okay. Ari did have a question. I do want to go ahead and get to that, and then I have one last question. I don't know if King has another question, and then we have our rapid fire questions or I have rapid fire questions for you.
Wow. Okay.
And
Okay.
something tells me that King will have some too. So we want we want to try to get through these as quick as possible. Okay, so Ari's question is: if you chose not to do the other one, biggest characters decline slash nerf in anime or cartoons, and why do you think that character declined or nerfed? And it can be either power, personality, or even appearance.
Rephrase that when you get a chance. My brain isn't able to keep up.
You know,
You gotta
that's
run that one past me one more time.
but listen, that's another reason why I really enjoy Zaylin's streams too, because like you'll sit there and you'll ask a question, and most of us are gonna sit there and be like, yeah, I think I know what you mean. Zaylin's gonna be like, can you like tell me what you mean? Like, I don't understand. Like that was the nicest way to do it. Rephrase that for me, please. Like
No, I think that's the second part of something she asked earlier. I think. Hold on, let me.
no, she said another. She said this is another question. That was another question she had.
She said, "Lord, which character had the biggest nerve?" So she didn't die. She didn't broke it down for us since we slow.
That part.
Mm-hmm.
That part.
Sorry, my tires are flat. Okay,
She-
okay.
My tires are flat. Oh, that's too funny. Which character had the
okay.
biggest nerve?
Which character had the biggest nerf in any series, right?
I
Why,
mean,
Eggman?
hey, listen, our podcast is about anime, comic books, and video games.
Because
You go with whichever your soul hits.
okay,
I ain't
okay.
stunting Eggman.
Well, I
You involved in a
you guys,
Pokemon battle.
this whole conversation we've been referring mostly to like Dragon Ball stuff. So I'm about to make a Dragon Ball Z reference, and I'm going to say the biggest nerf is at the beginning of Dragon Ball GT Goku.
Was it a nerf though?
Yeah, it was. He definitely got fucking nerfed.
Remember the end of Dragon Ball Z, and remember GT technically for a second wasn't canon until they, spoiler alert, made it canon with Daima. It's a long story. Don't yeah, but like he goes from being Dragon Ball Z like Majin Buu, like taking him down to basically being wished into a child again who can't even turn Super Saiyan. That's a nerf to me. That's a nerf.
I mean, he eventually did become Super Saiyan,
Exactly.
and
No,
he
that's what I'm saying.
eventually
Like
was
in the beginning,
able.
like that's the saying.
Yeah, in the beginning, in the beginning, yeah,
of GT.
yeah,
Not
yeah,
Van's a different story. That's if that
yeah,
instant.
yeah,
It may
yeah.
not count.
Ari,
Oh, Ari said, does
hold
he
on. Ari, it's the question that you asked, and we give an answer, and now you over here talking about GT don't exist to me. Ari, that's messed up.
Nah, but a lot of people
No, we
don't
gotta set as a
respect
boundary.
GT. Yeah, a lot of people don't respect GT just for the
They
fact that it
don't.
wasn't canon.
But
Yeah, a lot of them
which
don't.
is why we got Daima.
Yeah,
And
but
then
they still,
Daima, but then Daima kind of made it.
yeah, Daima made it canon.
Daima made it canon. But
Which
Toriyama,
I don't understand why there was such a big deal about that, because obviously after 3 you can have 4 and then you can still do God. So like I just didn't understand why that was such a fucking issue.
you want to know why it was an issue? Because it wasn't the pen of the original artist. It was the pen of someone from another country, because GT is
because GT's American made. Yeah, that's true. That's true.
GT's American.
True.
So
it wasn't American, but it wasn't Akira Toriyama. Yeah.
It wasn't American. I was pretty sure I heard it was American.
No. GT when it came out, it was Japanese. It was very much Japanese.
But it wasn't the same. The artist
Toriyama didn't make it.
He wasn't. Yeah, it was kind of like when a company takes out the creator and tries to make it on their own, and you're just kind of like, "What is this?"
Oh, okay.
It's like that. It's like that.
So that's the reason that people hate GT. That's the reason.
Says,
"Uh-oh.
Oh, Gohan.
That
Gohan.
that's another. That's a topic that I feel like we actually talk about this in the last podcast, King?
What?
Gohan?
We discussed Gohan. Become a punk after meeting Vidal. Some people would argue. Some people would argue that was a pretty big nerf, because we went from Gohan literally trashing fucking Boo, but obviously he had to get nerfed. But then that's really the writing, because it was supposed to be the story of Gohan at that point, but fans were like, no, we want Goku back, so they had to rewrite the entire thing and nerf the fuck out of Gohan, which is why we got after the Boo saga and we saw Gohan again, he was like this pussy whip bitch made individual with superpowers, even though like he literally was the strongest being at some point, because he did that technically surpass his father when he went to Super Saiyan 2. So I mean, I don't know.
So
there's definitely room for argument with that one.
So King,
but we did discuss that in the last podcast.
Ari is
Girl
actually
lost my
also
favorite character.
asking us, who do we believe got the biggest nerf?
Mm.
Um,
And
that's a
she said
that's a really good question.
anime and cartoon,
Mm. Anime and cartoon.
or anime or cartoon. I'm sorry.
Anime or cartoon. Damn. Damn.
I took the easy way out. We were
I
talking
have
about,
one.
like,
I
You
have
did
one.
take the easy way out, motherfucker.
I have one. No,
Mhm.
you know what? He didn't, because I have one too. That's another
What?
easy way out. All Might.
Oh, okay.
You ain't shit.
But you know what
You
though?
know,
But let's dive into that real quick. That was a necessary nerf.
yes,
Because
yes.
if they did
It's the
not
whole point.
nerf
It's the
All
whole point of the
Might,
series.
exactly.
Whole point of
If
the
they
series.
did not nerf All Might, that show wouldn't be shit. Because it's the All Might show. The kids
It's
wouldn't have
Superman,
mattered.
the animated series. Superman, the animated series.
Literally, the kids wouldn't have mattered. So it would have been
Yeah.
the All Might show. So it was definitely a necessary nerf. So All Might.
Oh my, he says.
Yes, okay, All Might, but
Hmm.
Tiana says I've never seen Andy's shows. Tiana's lost.
You and Queen, so it's okay. If she's still here. I don't know if Queen's still here.
All Might
I'm
basically
really
had a
trying to think.
But that's the whole premise. What if Superman lost his powers and he had to, pass them on to someone else? That's like the premise of My Hero Academia.
Literally.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. Yeah.
Just how the premise of Invincible is. What if Superman was evil, or if the Kryptonites were colonizers? Cough.
Said my
I'm trying to
answer.
think. Yeah, no, I'm trying to think. I mean, these are all really, really, really good answers. The biggest nerf. Damn.
Mm-hmm.
Mojo Jojo.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm sorry.
Nigga B is crazy. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, man. Those are really good ones. I don't really think I've got one. I mean,
Shoot, I
yeah,
got
we talked
another
about
one.
Gohan,
I
talked
got
about
another one.
Goku.
He's like, I can take
Damn,
this
I
one.
would say Krillin, but I don't think so.
Surfing Dragon
Krillin
Ball.
wasn't that strong to have be
I was like,
considered
nerf
getting
from
nerfed.
where? Like,
Yeah, you
Oh, and
disrespect
Zaylen, you
yourself,
missed
bro.
that too. We had a whole debate on what y'all. If y'all
Oh,
want to
yeah,
see
I'm
that,
sure.
if y'all want to see that, you got to go back to one of our VODs or check out our Red channel.
Mm,
Check out our Red app,
yeah, that
Power
part.
Up Pair
Yeah.
Podcast, where you can see our full YouTube, full VODs all on the Red app. So go to our Red app. But
ooh,
ours was actually about the humans and like
subscribe.
who what the humans and who were the strongest, and could they potentially have grown stronger. Like we had a whole debate about that.
What's Krillin? Krillin's the strongest human. Krillin's the strongest full-blooded human. Like, easy. That's easy. I knew that from.
We said Krillin.
Come on, Short Key.
We Short King. We said Krillin, but then we were like, okay, but what about progression in strength? Could they keep progressing in strength? And what would that look like? And yeah, we had a whole debate about that. So if you want to see that, go check the VODs or go check the Red app, because that was a good debate.
That's a
Shoot,
good one.
and also jump in our clock app, because that was one of the clips for our clock app.
I got you on the clock.
So but I have another one though. If you can't think of one, you keep thinking. Use that big old noggin of yours. I have another one. Minato.
Mm.
Minato got
When
nerfed.
he came back with the reanimation.
Minato got nerfed fast because he was killed immediately.
Mm. Mm. Shit, if that's the fucking case, what's his name? Uh oh my god, how am I Madara? Madara was a shell of his former self when he actually was reanimated.
Okay, so you become a zombie, you're nerfed. Got it.
Yeah, no, but wasn't that the story though? Like because when he was reanimated and they came back, they weren't even close to like the peak when they were alive.
Nah, he was still at his peak. Madara
Bro.
was what?
No way.
Nigga.
Nah, they weren't.
Nigga,
None
please.
of them were.
Nigga, please. How you gonna say
I'm
that they were?
telling you, none
How
of
are
them
you
were.
gonna say that they were
No,
not?
I'm not saying I'm no. Okay,
How
but
are
look,
you not gonna say that they were not at their peak
in comparison,
when
bro.
literally the first Hokage put a finger up and the nigga stopped. Come on, and he was reanimated. Like they were still at their peak.
They weren't at their peak. They were powerful, absolutely powerful. Nothing that we've ever seen, but they weren't at their peak. They couldn't have been at their peak. How? Okay, listen. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. Let's just see how the story was written, because I do believe it, at some point in time it was stated that they're not at their full strength, or the strength that was considered peak when they were alive, but they had a significant amount of strength. So if I'm wrong, correct me. If I'm wrong, correct me. If I'm wrong, correct me. Not even. Let's not even make it opinionated, B. Right? Let's actually look at facts. Was it stated in the anime or the manga, right, that these reanimations were at the same level of power when they were alive during their peak season, in terms of like the strongest they've ever been, or was it a fraction of power that they had retained when coming back to life? I'm just saying, I know what they were capable of and I've seen it, but I don't think that it's the same level of strength that they had when they were alive.
I plead the fifth.
Oh.
What does our guest Zalen have to say? You've been awfully quiet, sir.
Did he come back weaker, or maybe just certain things were stronger?
I don't know. I can't remember. If it was actually talked about. I can't remember. But I'm just saying, I don't think that
you ain't coming back weaker when you're dropping meteors on motherfuckers. I'm just saying.
Okay, no, but hold on. All right, no, I hear that. I hear that part, and that's so valid. But look at this for a second, right? Look at this for a second. What the person who is casting the reanimation jutsu want these OP individuals coming back, right? Granted, okay, I have control over them, but look at Itachi.
Powerful.
Look how Itachi broke the reanimation jutsu that he was under, just so he can go wild.
Is that
you see what I'm saying?
Is that not power? Is that not peak?
But do you actually want a motherfucker like Madara coming back at 100% fucking peak power? Do you really want that? Look at it. Look at what Itachi did.
What?
I'm just saying, but do you really want that, or do you want a fraction, which is enough to decimate your enemies? All I'm saying, bro,
it was not
I'm not bringing a nigga back who's stronger than me, because literally every person that he brought back was stronger than him. Itachi showed him that. So why in the world am I gonna bring back a nigga who is stronger than me? No, you coming back with a fraction of your power, but that fraction of your power is enough for you to decimate my enemies. But we're not gonna give you everything back so you could decimate me. No, what are you talking about?
Everybody was stronger than Kabuto.
This is true. So why are we coming back at 100%? No. I'm doing
everyone was stronger than Kabuto, and
Nah,
literally,
yeah, like it was.
Kabuto had control over them to an extent. No, not even to an extent. He had control over them. Yes.
Yeah, control.
So he brought them back at their fucking peak because they're 100% in control that he had, so he could demolish a whole army.
He was stupid. That's why his ass fucking lost. 'Cause I wouldn't have did that shit. You came back with 50% of your power. Gonna beat my ass out here. I brought you back. What are you talking about? I don't know. I ain't doing it. He ain't even need to bring my. Oh, we lost Zaylan again. No, wait. How long has he been gone? Zaylan.
And I haven't gone the line. It's coming back. I think it's coming back. Yeah, it should come back.
I don't know what's going on. Okay, all right. Well, fine. 100% power. That's why he lost. He was stupid. You brought back the wrong motherfuckers, and look what happened to you, dummy. Should have brought back somebody that, was still able to do damage, but not that fucking strong. I don't think he should have brought back all of those Hokages. I don't think he should have did that. But either way, we getting off topic.
Zaylin, I have a question for you. Shit, I'm so done with this. I'm so
See how you be treating me, Zaylan? See the type of shit I gotta go through fucking with this man?
I'm
bro.
done with this. Coming from the big bully. I don't want to hear it.
I ain't no bully. Prove it.
Okay.
Prove it. We can go back on. We can go back on Little Nerdy Zaylin's stream if we really want to prove it.
Yo, hold on, bro. Okay. Hold on. Let's stop fighting for a minute, bro. Chill out. You always beefing. Damn.
What's up, Oreo?
Yo, Dutchie's in the building. What's up, Dutchies?
Switching.
Fucking bully ass. Go ahead, bro. You're trying to bully somebody. Hold up. Damn. Trying to say, what up, Dutchies? Dutchies in the building. Dutch, you just a Tom. Your husband over here being a bully. You need to go ahead talk to him. I don't know what's wrong with him, bro.
So
bullying me and shit.
Let's read what Aries said. Okay, looked it up. Yes, they are weaker, but they are exceptions for people who have tailed beasts or special eyes, according to the manga. So Minato and Madara weren't nerfed because they trade some power or immortality and unlimited chakra. So basically, what I'm hearing,
the reanimations did get nerfed. Yeah.
What I'm hearing is that certain characters were nerfed.
Yes.
So
not Madara.
Characters such as like Asuna, who got reanimated, he was nerfed. Who was it? Those twins. I don't remember their name, but the twins that were a part of the anime or the fight, they were nerfed. Actually, no, they might not have been nerfed because I think they were Jinchuriki. So no, they weren't nerfed. But so certain characters were nerfed, but the main ones,
Itachi, Madara,
weren't nerfed.
Any of the tail beasts. So then the Hokages were nerfed.
No, because Eggman actually brought up a point. He said Kabuto didn't bring back the Hokages; they were Reaper sealed. So the one who brought them back was Orochimaru.
Ooh.
So they were legit at their full strength.
They were at their peak. Yes, they were at their peak. I did forget about that.
So I think that what I said still stands.
Okay, yeah, but no. We're not gonna let you just get away with that. Hold up.
So
it was two different contexts. No, it was two different contexts. It had nothing to do with Kabuto's
I have a question.
It had everything
for
to
you.
No. We're not skipping over that.
It is the last question that I have.
No, the fuck it ain't.
Before the rapid fire questions.
No, the fuck we're not.
He's still going, and I will just mute him.
No. You see the type of disrespect that I get on my own podcast? That's fucking crazy. Like that's crazy as fuck. No, we're not skipping over that. We're gonna clarify. You were still wrong because it wasn't the same person. It was a different reality. Yes, you were. Yes, you were
wrong.
We were talking about Kabuto, right?
I said
you were wrong about Kabuto.
I say he's
Okay,
weak.
you know what, bro? Go ahead and deflect if you want to. Now we can move on. We're just gonna show everyone that you're capable of deflection. Now we're gonna move on to the rapid fire questions. Thank you, fucking bully.
So it's
Always
not the
out
rapid
here
fire questions, but
bullying
I do have one
fucking.
last question.
Okay, well you should
Um,
have been asked your question. You're mad late. You're like holding
um,
up progress.
so it's like two children just just having a conversation.
What?
It's so hilarious. So this question and this cow. Hey
Hey,
cow.
Cal, what's up?
How are you? Welcome to the Power Up Here podcast, good sir. Thank you so much for being here. So this question goes out to, it's for Zaylen, but this question is for all of the streamers in the chat. It's a question that when Zaylen answers it, I hope it gives some sort of insight a little bit. So Zaylen, what tools do you think, in your opinion, does it take to become a full-time streamer?
That's a good fucking question.
Ooh, tools? Tools? Let me go feed my dog, and I'll be right back. Y'all marinate on that. Let me go feed the dog. Hold on, I have to go feed the dog. I'm not coming out. Just give me 1 second. I need to. Because tools is.
Go feed the
That's a
good
tricky
boy.
one.
Go feed the
Let me
good
hold on
boy.
1 second.
And while he's gone, chat, we will be right back.
bro. Bro.
Well, I'm looking at Loli's questions. Wait, I'm Loli's responses. Is still talking about power
Yo,
tools?
you such an
First built the house.
asshole.
It's the house, and then you need an electrician to pay the utility bill. Then after you need a job first, actually pay for it, and then you need to pay for the internet, and then you need to wait.
Just so y'all know, King was stuffing his face.
No, I wasn't, chat. He can't prove it.
He's chewing right now.
You can't say that when we see the food bouncing between your teeth. Like,
babe, they bullying me.
wait, what we were gone? Could they hear you guys or no?
Nah, they couldn't hear us.
Oh, I was gone, chat. So I don't know any more than you guys do, for the record.
Yeah, B. Hi, Papa. Hi, baby. Okay, bye, baby.
We need to have a good work ethic to keep you getting money.
Yeah, Duchess says as you smack into the mic, King.
Right.
Okay, lick
like,
my lips and
not
shit.
real.
Loli said,
Nah,
King,
thumbs
what
up in
you
the
chewing?
Chill, man. Some chicken pasta my wife made, man. It was my bad.
Scrum
Yeah, see,
Tonight we having
I don't be trying to snack too much. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting old. You know what I'm saying? All that snacking.
Not just caught in 4K.
Hell yo, I was, bro.
Every crumb bouncing around, yo.
That
Yup.
part. For the
That shit was
food,
good.
for those we've lost. For the food that's been chewed.
For the
You better not be eating a salad. Nah, it was some pasta.
what y'all got against
I need a salad. That's
I'm
what
about to say, but
need.
a salad probably ain't far behind with him. So.
Nah, it ain't. It really ain't.
And honestly, that's been the pair. If you go to Italian restaurants, they pair salads with pasta.
Mm.
That's a whole different podcast. That's the Big Back podcast. Zaylin, you want to start that?
Yeah.
Ooh, y'all should do it. Do it.
Now we talking. Wait a
You
minute.
wanna
I'm
start-
writing down the ideas.
Right. You want to
I'm
start that can be our podcast,
Big
all
Back
three of us. The Big
podcast.
Back podcast.
Y'all got. You know what?
Y'all wanted that? What is it? Mukbang or whatever? Just sitting there talking about the food we're eating.
Right.
There you go.
Right.
There you go.
Do food reviews and actually like have the food ordered and come through and then eat it. Yeah. Yeah. I like that.
New podcast idea, possibly brewing, chat.
New chicken sandwich from Popeyes, but we all go to Popeyes get a couple of chicken sandwiches.
I'm a proud big
Big
backology. I said it. Listen, he said big backology, and I told him in his chat, I was like, "How do I join this university and become a professor?" Because like I need to be a professor at this university.
I'm trying to be the dean. Sounds expensive. I ain't gonna lie, Duchess do.
It do.
That's why I got a wife that can cook. You know,
same.
She be making all that shit.
I have a wife that cooks very well too. And
you go.
And I cook pretty well myself.
I mean, I cook, but I don't be telling people that because there's expectations afterwards. So.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is. It's expectations. Like,
Exhibit A and Exhibit B. Are there expectations?
No.
Yes,
not.
No.
I don't expect nothing from me.
No, it's not, because you know who expects anything out of me? My wife, and that's who gets it.
Well, I mean, shit. Yeah.
No expectations anywhere else. So let's get back. Let's get back to the question. Hopefully, you all have been brewing about this question.
Yes.
What tools do you think, in your opinion, does it take to become a full-time streamer?
So my first reaction, because I'm gonna take it literally, it's kind of a trick question. And the reason I say it's kind of a trick question is because when I think of tools are what you're using, right? Like Loli was joking about it, but I'm like, yeah, tools use it to build something or whatever. Full time is how much time you spent on it. And 40 hours for most people is considered full-time work if you want to be literal. The definition varies, I would say. I was feeding my dog. I thought about it. I was like, because I'm trying to become a full-time live streamer and content creator. But what does that actually look like? What is my vision of that? I can share that with you. And that to me, something to change would maybe answer the question. But for me, full-time content creator, it literally is like what it would be for like a full-time job, where your income, all of your financial needs are met through the vehicle, which would be streaming and content creation. So as far as tools go, some people can probably just get over just having their phone and just doing vlogs. Like there was a period of time where vlogs were paying bills for people, and all they were doing was today I went to the store, today I bought this or whatever. You know, and that was it was all over YouTube. Like it was just like, that was it. They were full-time bloggers. And then companies would send them stuff, give them endorsements, try this on to advertise it to like their following or whatever. Like that's the basic setup. I feel like it, but you can technically be a full-time anything live streamer and not have any income from it at all. That's why I say it's a trick question. So like you can dedicate 40 hours to streaming and make 30 cents on TikTok. Like that can, I mean, you're full time, but like it depends on the individual. For me, being a full-time content creator means that I don't have to have another job. That I can use this platform, use this business as a way of paying for, my bills, my needs, like that to me is what defines full time. And the tricky part is depending on your we're not going to go into financial management, but depending on your revenue streams of income, you may not even have to be online for 40 hours. You may be able to just show up for like 6 hours a week, but everything else that's going on, maybe you got merch, maybe you have the ebook or whatever, maybe you have, like there are other things. So that's to say it's a good question. We're all asking it, but it's a trick question. And my answer is, can this platform pay all of my bills without me having to like, live month to month and be like, one, I don't know, dog medication away from like, losing rent and having to be on the street, like that to me is my rubric of success for full-time streaming.
That's a good
Nice.
answer.
Tricky question, right?
No, 100. It's a
That's a good
great
answer. Yeah.
It's a great answer. He's very like philosophical.
I
Um,
am. I am.
he's
I
very
nerd out sometimes.
very philosophical. And then of course, Oreo the Duchess said awesome answer because she's the same way. So she was right there with you. Yay.
Ooh, I roll out sensing a difference.
So
Let's go.
no, I'm just disagreeing with my wife because she wants to be a butt in the chat.
Oh,
So
got
um
here. It's
You
got
see,
here.
I'm not gonna
Oh,
lie. You see, this shows that he's truly the bully in the relationships. He
wow.
bullies me. You see what I'm saying? He bullied me, and now
Wow.
he's being mean to his wife in the chat. So it clearly shows, right? This pattern clearly shows us that
I wish I
BGM
was
is
strong right now because I would be like,
consistently the aggressor
I wish I
in
was
these
strong right now.
situations, bro. It's crazy.
Okay,
He's just showing it what it is.
can we just bring up the fact that doesn't King immediately like hound you
Huh?
and I, Zaylin, about when we jump in on Night Rain?
Whoa, no, I don't. I ask simple questions. Hey, night rain, anyone, and 5, 18, 23 hours later, I get a response. Like, the fuck?
What?
I don't want nobody.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't respond for like 2, 3 days,
Wow. Okay.
Bush I could just fade into right now. Just like slowly fade back into a tall green
I'm just
bush.
saying,
And yes, you
I be,
do,
I be
Duchess.
sad.
You
I
do.
be
That's exactly
sad.
what
So.
you do. Slide in at the end to cause chaos. That's exactly what you do. And
Now we
T,
over
I
here
bully
fighting.
everybody because you bully people. So stop.
No, T don't bully nobody. You be bullying everybody. You timed out T the other day in your chat. Remember that?
Don't
Yeah,
bring that up.
bully,
Don't
bully,
bring that up.
Hydrates. Put
bully,
all the hydrates in the chat right
bully, bully. He's a bully, chat for real. He be don't let that smile fool you, bro. BGM be bullying us low key and high key.
Well, then
Is there a mid key like the heart?
And mid key, just like the heart.
Alto key.
Then
Fuck high, mid, and low.
Then
They no particular order.
Then I wonder if I'm the bully, because I don't believe in the problem. If I'm the bully, what keeps bringing you back?
Ooh, this sounds like a very, very unhealthy domestic relationship of abuse.
we just happen to be on the same block. That's it. So when I come out my door, you outside already. So it's not necessarily something that keeps bringing me back.
Motherfucker, if we on the same block,
we
I've been
just
sitting
happen
right
to
next
be
to
in the
your
same-
dumb ass. So
You
don't
just
try
happen to
that.
be in the same
Okay?
neighborhood.
Don't try that.
They just happen to be in the same neighborhood. Shit. You act like I'm trying to get abused. Like I you know what I'm saying? No. Don't nobody like the way you treat them, B. You need to be a little nicer. Fuck.
At some point, you wonder like how much of it is honesty, how much of it is it a gaslit? You know,
I know, right? For real. Like all of it is honesty.
I don't know what's going on anymore, child. I'm just here. I'm with y'all. Someone's talking about a Disney thing.
This is what ends up happening anyway. So, King, I don't know if you have any rapid fire questions. I know I definitely do. You'll probably come up with some on the spot if you don't.
Has any like time streamer questions? That was it. Was that?
Yes, that was my only question.
Oh, okay. That you guys are gonna give answers.
That was my last question. I don't know if King, do you have any other questions?
Oh, we slid them 3 each.
Okay.
And now we hit them with the rapid fires.
Rapid fire. All right. So we got a rapid fire questions, Zaylin. At the end of our streams, we like to do rapid fire with our guests, where we go ahead and we each ask you questions at a fast pace. You answer them as quickly as possible, and then we just move on to the next. All right.
You have to answer them. You
have to answer them, and you have to answer them honestly.
Yep.
All right. So my rapid fire question. I'm gonna give you an easy one. IRL streams or gaming streams?
Gaming.
Okay.
Right now, change.
Okay.
That was rapid. All right, cool. Good job.
that part. Because sure enough, I mean, I got 2 more. I got 2 more in the bank, and this one is over here just taking its sweet old time.
I don't know how he was, so man. Yeah, you know, mine is hurt. My rapid questions be hurting. All right, listen. So, Zaylen, when you prepared yourself for this podcast today, right? Was there another jacket in your closet that was the same color, or do you have 2 to 3 of the same colors?
I didn't prepare for this.
Oh God. Okay. Oh, my next rapid fire. Top 3 video games or video game series of all time.
Wait, what was the answer?
He gave it to you. He said he didn't prepare.
Oh, okay. Oh shit. Oh, come on.
Oh God. Oh Lord.
Right now I will say stuff to change. Final Fantasy. Almost anything with Mario going on an adventure. I'm not gonna include Mario Kart or Mario Party in that. Mario going on an adventure as far as series goes. And this is a hot one, but I will say it's not a series yet, but Clair Obscur.
Nice.
The next game's on the way, so it's officially going to be a series.
King.
Oh, Dragon Age! You might. Airy. Let's replace Clair Obscur with Dragon Age. Let's replace Clair Obscur with Dragon Age.
Okay, yeah, I'm not mad at that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
With your current height, weight, and physique, do you think you qualify to be an MC in an anime?
So physically, could I be? Oh, animes take anybody. Yes.
Okay.
Beautiful. My last rapid fire question. Would you join 2026 Streamer University, and would you still stream games or IRL content?
Ooh, so it's 2 questions.
Cheater.
The rapid fire answer is 2026 Stream University. I probably would not join. Does that disqualify the second? Too many people. There's too many people. There's too many people. Too many people. Especially after what happened last time. It's just I also don't have the drama, and I don't know what their intent was. So no. I still don't know what their intent was actually. I really don't know what I don't know what the university was for. You guys don't know. Okay.
I'll take it.
Last question. So, for next year, in terms of streaming, what exactly would your goals be and why?
Nice. I do want to try doing more IRL streams. I also want to do a charity stream, which actually I may not wait till next year.
Okay. Well, that's it then. Well, you thought it was gonna be something off the wall, B? You thought it was gonna be some left field shit, huh?
I mean, you tried it with the whole code thing. You tried it. You know, you
What
definitely
not? You know, I just wanted, I was testing the waters, see how you did good. I was testing the
yeah.
waters a little bit. You lucky, because I know we had Donathan in here. I was on, I
No.
was on Donathan. Oh my God! When I think I asked him,
Poor
I said, whose
Donathan.
beard is better? I was like, yours,
Yours or
Blackbeard's, or
Blackbeard?
something.
You just all
I
you
was
said was
on
yours or
Donathan.
Blackbeard. That's all you said.
I was
Blackbeard was
on
one day.
Donathan.
It legit was just his or Blackbeard.
I just wanted to know whose beard he thought was better. Donathan got a good looking beard, man. I'm just saying he put a lot of work into that shit, man.
That he has. Well, with as always, chat, your man BGM has to end our streams off. I want to give a big special thank you to the one and only. I'm gonna take King's words on this one. The one and only. What? How does he phrase it? The one and only one. The one and only one. Little Nerdy Zaylen for jumping in, being a guest on our podcast. We genuinely do appreciate it. We actually went over a little bit of our time tonight, which is perfectly fine. And we had a ball. We had so much fun. We are so grateful to you, Zaylen. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for being a participant. And then can I also get everybody to please put some sort of clap, some sort of love heart emoji, whatever, in the chat for the nerdy community, because you all are what makes these streams so fantastic.
Yes. Give it up for the
You
community.
all make these streams so great. So please give us something in the chat just to indicate that how much you love yourselves and how much we all love you. So guys, with that, we thank you. We love you. And next Thursday, we will be back with our regular scheduled program of King and I giving y'all some topics and giving you all some, I'm going to say good conversation, but it's probably going to be primarily debates between the two of us, which is fine.
Crazy.
Which is fine.
I'll be right. I'm usually right anyway, so I don't even know why you be arguing with me.
Zaylen,
that should be crazy, bro.
Could you please tell everybody if there's anybody in here who does not follow you, please let them know where they can follow you.
Okay. Well, first, I want to say again, thank you. It has been a privilege and an honor being with you guys. I don't normally do these type of streams, so just doing a just chatting stream, you guys kind of are, slowly breaking me into it, and who knows what the future. Okay, I have some idea, but for the most part, thank you for the opportunity. I'm really glad you guys even just wanted to include me, so I'm grateful for that. And again, for everyone that's in the chat, thank you for being here. There were a lot of compliments that definitely made me uncomfortable, and I'm going to think about them after the stream or whatever, and probably go throw myself off a cliff. But if you don't see me, you know exactly what happened, how that ended. If things don't go in that kind of like morbid mortal fashion or whatever, you guys will see me usually streaming Monday through Friday. Little Nerdy Zaylen, obviously that's my name. Whether it is on YouTube, TikTok, or Twitch, I'm on there. I'm also on Threads. I have an Instagram. If you want to find anything related to my content, I say this a lot. Check out littlenerdyzaylen.live. It's like a little hub. It gives you my schedule and also links you to the Discord if you want to plug into some nerdy activity later on. But again, you guys are the goats, and thank you for just offering this space to even like talk like this, because I don't normally do it like this. So thank you.
So glad to have you. And yes, thank you for that. So when you bring at Lowly or Tiana on the show, that's a conversation for another day. Just saying, that's a conversation for another day, Ari. Why ain't you coming on the show? How about that? You immediately threw off other people. Why ain't you coming up on here?
Let's bring Lowly, because Lowly right. Okay, And the reason I'm saying this, right? Just hear me out for a second. It's crazy that we're having this conversation like this because I actually was
It's
gonna
not
bring
a
this up to
conversation.
you. Oh, so okay.
It's
All right, well.
it's not a conversation.
So we just
We
okay.
are bringing in. Put it this way: we're gonna bring in anybody. And
Okay, so what? Well, I guess it's more so my reasons for thinking Loli should come up.
Oh,
Okay.
I probably agree with you already.
Damn. Okay. Fuck it. just fuck what I gotta say. Goddamn it.
No, no, King.
See how you treat me,
know,
y'all. See,
you know how
fuck
I
what King
feel.
gotta say. Fuck what I think. Fuck how I feel. Fuck what I gotta say. It don't matter. I already agree with you. So shut the fuck up, King. That's what I heard. So I'm just gonna shut the fuck up now. Good.
Well,
But either way, what I was the reason I was saying that was that because Loli is embarking on a journey that we are all on currently, and she's in a position of like the beginning stage, and we've all been there, right? So we all know the emotions that she's dealing with. We all know mentally where she's at. So I was thinking, she would be a great guest to have on to speak on those particular topics when it comes to your streaming career, starting your streaming career, having the courage and the what's the word I'm looking for? The
I think you
encouragement.
said. I was about to say. I think courage is probably the best way to phrase it because it takes a lot of courage to stream. It really does.
Absolutely. Yeah. And then just to even have the idea to start streaming, and then even within the streaming itself, turning your camera on, being okay with, your little quirks, being self-confident or self-conscious, really, I should say, of the way you look on camera. Because even that's something with me. I had a big deal with turning my camera on. So for someone who's like absolutely starting, I am self-conscious about certain things when it comes to me and my body, as I think we all are.
Y'all need to watch the short I put in the Discord. Short, Roberto. Just watch the short. It's a great short.
All right, I'm gonna check it out. But I think I think for me, when it comes to being on camera, it's more of being in my head and feeling as if I'm not attractive enough, feeling as if I'm not someone that people would want to come and sit down and look at for 2-3 hours. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of it was just me being in my head. I think I have the personality for it. I think I have the charisma for it, but just just being in my head and kind of having to get over that fear. So it's just, I don't know. I just thought that Lily being in that beginning stage, it would just be a really great and fresh perspective. Just having her talk about how she feels about it, the encouragement that she's given, all of the help and the love and the support, of course, and her journey up until this point. I'm saying everything she went through to try to kind of get her to this point of streaming. So
I know that's
that
right, Lady Serenity. Yes, yes. I know that's right.
You motherfucking better, nigga. What y'all? Hold up, now I ain't no yelling and shit. You better, nigga. What you mean? We lived. I got what you fuck yeah. You better like looking at me. It's been fucking 6. It's been a couple years in this bitch.
He just turned like a compliment into like
a complete insult.
We need to have a psychological quiet corner with Zaylen. That's what we need to have.
I did. I ain't gonna lie. This how me and my wife be giving it up in the house.
But
there don't be no peace around this bitch.
I still give you your flowers, Lady Serenity. I know that's right. You better go ahead and look at his body. You better do it up. Chat. I just want y'all to know.
Don't encourage it, bro. There's gonna be another nephew or niece running around this bitch. Y'all chill out, man. Chill out for a little bit.
Am I not an educator?
Am
I not around kids all the time?
No, I don't care, bro. All right, fuck around.
he meant
Cause
that
she
that
been
was
bothering me all day. Fuck around, gonna fuck around, gonna fuck around, find out. All right now.
Chat. We 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 appreciate you all. We uh we love you all. Everybody, shout out to Loli, Duchess, Airy, Queen, Tiana, Lady Serenity, Sergeant Halo,
Amen.
Yo,
Eggman. Like, just shout out to all of you for being here. We appreciate every last one of you. If there's anybody in this chat who has not followed, please drop a follow. As you see, we
Yes.
have very great energy, chaotic energy, but very great energy. And we talk all things nerdy. Hint, hint, wink, wink. Because of the special guest. We talk all things nerdy, okay? And literally comic books, video games, anime, we talk about it all. And if you enjoy this, and at the end of every month we will have a special guest. That is the determined plan, that we will have a special guest at the end of every month. So please, if you all really enjoy what you're watching, please follow, just so you can gain a little bit of power from the Power Up Pair podcast. Everybody, I hope you all have a great night. Thank you again for being here. Shout out to Zaylin. And we will see you all in the next one. Peace. Y'all.
Yeah, Jump Podcast. See y'all.
later, y'all. Be smooth.